Hey yo, Philayo just stepped in. Listen, JiDion, one of the realest, most authentic YouTubers out right now. Most definitely, undisputably, top 5 YouTube pranksters in history. This is his interview on Impaulsive. I could not pass this up. You see the title. We're going to react to it. Yes, the whole thing. We're gonna be here for a while. So get yourself ready. I got my cup of coffee. I got some water down here. Get comfortable. We're gonna be here a while. Without further ado, I present to you one of the best episodes of Impaulsive we're going to have this year. So far, top 3. Who knows what other guests he's gonna have on here. He had Snoop Dogg. He had Arnold Schwarzenegger. But JiDion is definitely in the top 3 so far this year. Let's get to it. Like and subscribe.
Run it with Lizzo. I think you put the camera down.
But I have to finish the story. I already opened up the book.
Okay.
It's already halfway through. I just need to finish it. And I can't finish it if she doesn't help me write the story. So Lizzo, stop playing the games.
And she's gonna see this. Someone probably clipped that and spammed it in her Instagram DMs by now.
Wait,
How good is that? At the crosswalk? Wait.
wait.
That's pretty
I'll
good.
go again.
Yep.
Wait.
The last one not as much.
I know you're right.
Because you had a cricket in your throat.
Wait. Are we rolling? We're okay. Fantastic.
Are
Let's
they
go.
in the UK right now?
Welcome back to Impaulsive, the #1
Because this is through Jordy's studio. Again.
podcast in the world. Thank you guys for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing.
Yeah.
We are in Yeah.
I just wanted to bring a little extra energy.
It's like the worst ad lib ever.
Yeah. Mama.
We're in London. London proper. We're at True Geordie's favorite podcast in the world. We've been traveling all over the world, but this one is where we feel most at home. So thank you, Geordie, for lending us your set once again. The nice
Beautiful.
wooden accents, the brick. George and Mike have flown in all the way from Los
He interviewed KSI here.
Angeles.
He
'Cause we have
interviewed
an amazing
Tommy
guest
Innit
today.
here,
An amazing guest
and
today.
now
Sitting across
JiDion.
from me, ladies and gentlemen. He's a creator known for
AKA
making
Marcus
pranks.
Cousins the
He's
third.
helped him amass over
Speaking of black
350
and
million
white.
views and 5 million subscribers and counting. A recent study pegged him at the 5th most popular influencer
Facts.
among teens. And he's practically BFFs with Lizzo. Ladies and gentlemen, it's JiDion!
Yeah. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Dude, it's an honor to have the professional raw dogger sitting across from me.
Is this your first podcast?
I did one of my homies, but like
That doesn't count.
Fuck him, honestly, dude.
This is your
if it's
first
not Impulsive, this is your first podcast. Wait, how close of a homie?
No, I mean we're close.
Oh, shit.
Shout out agent. You know, man.
It's all good, dude.
Peer-to-peer
look,
podcast.
I binged your content yesterday, dude.
Yeah.
You got some balls.
It's binge worthy.
You got some fucking
Well, I hear
balls.
you're a really great content creator, so I really want to hear what you got to say. What do you think about the content?
Okay, so let's talk about it because I wanted to dive into the business and the mindset behind being a creator, right? People see your final
Oh.
product, but they don't
Okay. Logan's about to put us on game right now. If you try to be a YouTuber like me, listen closely.
know the stuff that goes in behind the scenes. Even when I met you the other day, right? We met
Cause I plan like in the future to do content outside of this room, public content. I don't know where I wanna go with it yet. I have ideas, but advice like he's gonna give now is probably gonna help.
on that shoot.
So listen
Something.
closely.
Something is a secret.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Yeah, you were mic'd up, right? You had the little mic tape on your chest.
Yeah.
You
Say that again.
Yeah.
yeah, you were mic'd. Something. Even when I met you the other day, right? We met on that shoot.
Something.
Something is a secret.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Yeah, you were mic'd up, right? You had the little mic tape on your chest.
Yeah.
Your production team. And I just know what goes into it. You're working hard right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the hardest I've ever worked in my life because, you know, seeing all these sets and production teams and people behind the camera, it's kind of giving me like a little more of a fire underneath me because really it's just me, my filmer Vito, my editor Hersey, shout out Blazin'. Like my team is pretty small, but it gets the job done. But like seeing like what the final product can be really lights a fire under me because I feel like I'm like a student of YouTube. Like I've been watching YouTube since I was 9 years old. And I've always wanted to do it. I didn't even know you could make money from YouTube at first until like I saw one of my favorite YouTubers bought a house and I realized like, oh shit, you can make money from this.
Yeah.
And so,
Was it Mike? Because he just bought a house.
yeah, it was
He said favorite YouTuber. Let's get out of pocket.
that was actually this guy named White Boy 7th Street. This is back when like gaming was like the thing on YouTube.
Okay.
So
We should also preface, y'all, JiDion's young. My man's 21 years old, right?
yeah, I'm 21.
21.
Crazy.
That's awesome.
So young.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
And doing amazing. You had a meetup here in London the other day, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but there were. I mean, you know London fans, right? You know how rowdy they get. They're like climbing over this fence. It looked like zombie apocalypse, dude.
Yeah, he's got an army.
World War Z. Yeah, for real.
I was just gonna say World War Z.
PRD Nation, man. Like literally, like I don't even think I can give the love back to them that they have given to me because it's just crazy. Like when I really first started, like I had no money. Like I didn't even think this would be possible. And then now, like, wherever I go in the world, like, someone, at least one person will recognize me. Like, that's such a humbling
Isn't that
It's
crazy?
trippy. It's trippy.
And it was even more crazy because, like, this isn't my home soil, you know? This is an entirely different country, like, across the ocean, 5,000 miles away from Houston. And I still am getting massive love. Nothing tops UK love. UK love is
Bro, they
untouchable.
love their YouTubers out here. They're massive YouTube loyalists, like ferocious fans out here in the UK.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. Do you think it's because they don't have like such a mainstream presence out here? Like we have Hollywood and all that bullshit out in America?
Honestly, yeah. He went to Hollywood recently.
Yeah.
I know you weren't fucking with it. You weren't fucking with LA, the LA Hollywood vibes.
Nah, I mean, I'm not an LA guy, you know? Like, I
But
just go
who
there.
is? Who's the LA guy? They suck. They like.
Aren't you
I was.
an LA guy?
No, these guys are.
Hold on,
I'm
where
barely
do you live?
influenced.
Where do you live, Bucko?
I live in Arizona now.
No, you don't. No, you
Scottsdale,
don't. No, you
Arizona,
don't.
baby. I went back to my. No, I really did go back home. It's terrible, bro. It will take you out, spit you out, make you a different person.
Well, hold on a second. It's all about how you play the city. Relax. I mean, you can totally live in LA and live a normal life if you stay out of that scene a little bit. You don't have to live in that scene. There's a lot of people there who fucking do ayahuasca, go to the beach, play volleyball. Have you ever seen people that do pull-ups at the beach? Like there's a whole subset of normalized humans there. Not everybody there is a fucking coked out rageaholic.
This guy had a threesome yesterday with being.
that was-
Hey, no, and by the way, fantastic. Great job, Mike. No, Mike is fucking out here.
Bro, Mike, you
That
got
was-
Riz, bro. You have W Riz. I will give you that, man.
That wasn't even in LA. That was here.
Well, I know, but you brought that shenanigans out here. Literally, they came up to you. They were like, "Listen, we're gonna do." Oh yeah, actually, you tell the
No,
story.
I'm not telling the story. Let's
No,
just
you
keep
tell
moving.
the
No.
story.
We're here for JiDion's show. I saw you at Aiden's house, and I asked you that question. I was like, "You like in LA?" I was like, "You want to come out one night?" And you were like, "No, I don't really do that." You're like, "Do you ever go out? Do you ever like to party, anything like that, or are you just pretty much working?"
Not really, and not really to the second thing either. Like, I like to, after I'm done, like, what I'm doing and filming and stuff like that, I like to just chill because I feel like all my best ideas come at night. So, like, sometimes I'll be staying up late, and because I just know, like, oh, something's just going to pop up in my head. And, you know, I want to be up and ready to put it down in my notes. I can go out and film it in the future and stuff like that.
Do you smoke at night, or do you smoke at all? Is that how you come up with?
A lot of people think I smoke.
Yo.
The stuff I do.
Let me reiterate, dog. He's 21 and like very clearly on a YouTube grind.
Yeah.
We've become normalized and had like the arc,
Yeah.
but when you're in the state that he's in right now, there is no room for the smoking,
True,
the
I
drinking, the going out. And it's really good that you've noted when you're most creative because that's like your golden hour, right?
Yeah.
Right? At night. So, you know, for me it's like again at night when I go to sleep. I don't know why my brain just like fires off
Yeah.
when I try to go to sleep. So are you like noting down all your ideas and then going out and implementing them the next weekday?
Exactly. Like, you know how sometimes you see like a motivational video and it always happens like at like 3 a.m. and you're like, you know what, I want to get shredded. I want to get like it's like that, but instead of just wanting to work out, it's like I want to go out and film. Like if I could film at 3 a.m., I feel like
I'm not
every day
gonna
would
lie.
average 20 mil, but like obviously.
I'm not gonna lie. I write music. I write raps. My best work, in my opinion, happened at like 2 or 3 in the morning. That's when the ideas just flow. And I'm like, I'm one taking it. Just writing down. Boom, and it just is going. I can finish like 2 songs in one night. Or one morning, because it's the early morning hours. Like in the span of 4 hours, I'll finish 2 songs. Like I'll take a beat I like, I'll write to it. Full song. Boom. I still have some juices left. Next beat. Flowing. Boom. Finished. That's I relate to
Can't film at
this.
3 a.m.
So you're I was gonna say you're not shooting at 3 a.m. You're
Oh,
just
nah.
because I was gonna say there's many different like tenets and verticals of what makes a successful YouTuber, and there's people that work really hard. There's people that have incredible are incredibly entertaining to watch. You have really, really crazy concepts, and it's something I've noticed. I've watched you come up, and I've had the luxury and fun of watching you kind of blossom as a creator. And the first thing I noticed, I'm like, dude, how does this dude think of this shit? So is that where most of those concepts come from? Are you just staying up at night and thinking of crazy shit? Like, how
Name some, just for the
dude,
audience.
going when you went and challenged the painter to a paint off or the artist to an art off in the middle of the
strip mall.
Yeah, in the middle of no, he was at the what was it, like a carnival?
America.
Yeah, the Mall of America,
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. I haven't slept. I just got in.
Not
What were you doing last night?
Well, no, it's not even that.
Well, we want to know.
Do you know what time it is in LA right now? It's midnight. Like I'm so fucking flipped right now. And I was sleeping and coming up with concepts for YouTube videos. The haircut at the NBA game,
that was a fun one.
bro. Like, where do you come up with this shit, dude? Like, what's your process of concepting look like? You just lay there and think?
Bro,
He just said he waits at night. And pay attention, Mike. What are you
No,
doing?
no.
Why
I
don't you
wanna
let him
hear more
answer the
about it,
fucking
yeah.
question, boys?
He just did. He says he stays at home at night and he
He-
goes to party.
Bro,
he
he's-
can come up with ideas and write in his journal. I'm sorry for my friends, bro.
Nah, it's all good.
They don't
It's
pay
all good.
attention. Now that you
Shut up.
okay, go ahead. Please re-elaborate what you do at night with your ideas.
But it's not even just that. Like sometimes I'm just talking to my friends and we'll be talking about something completely different, and then I'll just get like an idea. Like we were thinking about doing like a show. Like I did this one video where I was trying to go around finding my hairline, so I just like put up like a sign. It was like a simple video, simple concept, but it just became a fan favorite, part of the lore and stuff like that. We were talking about Sherlock Holmes, and I was like, damn, since we're in London, what if I pretend to be Sherlock Holmes and go around London trying to find it? So literally just spent like $3,000 last night getting everything ready, staying up last night, setting up the set and stuff like that to get that going. And sometimes it's just like, you'll be talking to your friends about one thing, and then while you're talking, I'll be like, oh, guys, like, it's really hella rude. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's very rude to do that to your friends when you talk about something else. But like, I get so excited because the idea comes in my head, and I say it out loud so I don't forget it later, and all that. And so it's just really random. But my whole goal is to be a YouTube legend. Like I said, I really watch YouTube a lot. I see there's a lot of differences. There's people that's big on YouTube, and then there's people.
That's how you know you made it. That's how you know you made it. Because at first, when you start out, your goal is just to make it. To establish yourself as a YouTuber. Establish a fan base. And then, once you make it, your goal is to create a legacy. First to make it, and then solidify it. That's all it is. Your initial goal is to make it, and then after you make it, You don't want what you made to fade. Nah, you want to solidify it, set it in stone. That's what he's saying when he says he wants to become a YouTube legend. He wants to solidify his work.
People that are
His
legends,
legacy.
like you have the people that maybe they might not get 5-6 million views a video, but that 2 million views a video is pure engagement, pure love, pure fun. And then like you
That
can see it
is
over
the
like on
goal.
Instagram, you know, like there's someone that can have like 10 million subscribers on YouTube, but then they only have like 200,000 on Instagram. It's not.
I'd rather average 100,000 views, have like 700,000 subs, and have everyone that watches my video just enjoy it, is engaging. Basically a solid fan base. I'd rather have 100,000, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? 100,000 consistent viewers on a video for the rest of my YouTube career. But all of them will be, I'm spacing on the words I want to use. They'll be like true supporters. I'd rather have 100,000 true supporters than 10 million half-ass supporters. I don't know how to say that better. But I'd rather have 100,000 true supporters than 10 million half-ass supporters. You know what I mean? If you were to offer me 10 million subs, averaging 5 to 10 million views a video, yes, I'ma make bank. But the supporters are half-assing it, you know. There's no true fan base going on, you know what I mean? I would rather have, listen, I'm so real when I say this. I would rather have 500,000 subscribers instead of 10 million. I would rather have 100,000 consistent views per video than 5 to 10 million consistent views per video and have a true solid fan base.
I'm not saying that they're not a great creator or nothing like that, but it's just like in the people's eyes, they're just a creator. Whereas like you have other people where it's like they mess with the person, they love the person.
Yeah.
Like I really don't even feel like people really like, it's not even my ideas. I feel like it's just like straight up just my personality that people fuck with, you know? Because other people could have done my ideas as well, but it's just all about the execution at the end of the day.
Fact.
100%. I was gonna ask where you think that personality comes from. Like you do have a giant fucking set of balls, dude. Like I've done pranks before, and the pranks you do are absurd, and you stay in character. You don't give a fuck.
Nah, man. I mean, I guess where my personality comes from is just like, you know, growing up, like I really didn't have that many friends growing up. Like I was really kind of like outcasted or trying to fit into groups, but when I really didn't fit in, you know what I mean? Like you would like have a friend group, but it was just like they were more friends with their friends than they were with you. And so it kind of like, I kind of only had that like, you know, it's kind of me by myself. And then when I finally did find that group of friends that like, it was just like, I could be myself, you know? Like there's some friends you can't be yourself. If you be yourself, you know, you stop getting invited to things, you know, they don't want to hang out no more. Now I can feel like I can 100%, you know, without even blinking, just be myself and everything.
And that's the friends you want, bro. That's the friends you want, even if it's just 1, 2, or 3. It's better to have 3 friends you can be yourself with than 10 friends you are afraid to be your full self with. It's exhausting. Not being yourself it's physically draining, bro.
I feel like that really blossomed my personality in my videos because, you know, I'm not trying to be, you know, anybody else but me because viewers can see that. Viewers are some of the smartest people. Like, you know, they can see when there's a problem.
They can tell when you're being fake. Hey,
know there's a problem
JiDion
sometimes.
is
Like,
spitting
sometimes
right
you will
now.
put out something that you didn't even know was going on. So I just try to be 100% authentic, 100% me.
Yes.
And I feel like, I
That's the
fuck with the people that
move.
fuck with me, and they fuck with me as
Yes.
well.
For sure.
Yes,
He does
that's
have a
the
huge
move.
set of balls, by the way. He came into the first time I ever met him. I was at this event with all huge YouTubers. I mean, everybody was there, and he comes in. And he's not scared to. He'll just walk up in front of everybody with his squad filming, and he asked me to like bring him to the wheel to spin this wheel. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, yo, we got to get JiDion to the front of the line. And you spin this wheel, and he's making content. And I go to say something to him. He goes, shut up, Mike. Like he'll say whatever. He don't give a fuck, bro. He's just out here, bro.
It is true. But does it ever get you in trouble, that confidence?
Yes.
I got arrested. I got arrested once
From the confidence.
from the confidence, I guess.
But I do see you pushing the boundaries a little bit. Like when I watch your
A
videos,
little bit. That's an understatement.
I put myself in your shoes, and I don't think I could get away with the stuff you get away with. I think I'd be canceled for like some sort of harassment.
You think
Like,
so?
I think so. I know so.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think, because, like, people like being talked to, It's not the norm to have someone just come up to you and talk to you, you know what I mean? Everybody has something they want to share, and then it'd be like, sometimes it's just like they don't have anybody to talk to, or they don't have that interaction. Even at their home, they might not have that interaction. So always look at it as like, I just want to talk to people, whether it's me going to the most racist town in America or going to a furry convention, Like, I'm not there to make fun of anybody. I'm not there to belittle anybody.
Did he do that?
And that's not what I like to promote.
You went
in my
to a furry
videos because
convention?
I just don't find that funny. Like, at the end of the day, I'd rather the joke be on me. And, like, I feel like that's where it's funniest.
You do that really well. You know what?
Yeah.
That is the difference.
Protects
Okay,
them.
exactly.
Yeah.
When I do the kind of approach a stranger and say some outlandish shit, for some reason, for me it always gets like feels combative almost a little bit, because I don't know, like something fires in me where I'm like, oh, conflict, like alpha. You stay in a really positive headspace where you're never trying to really fuck with the person. You're just making jokes about yourself and being friendly and almost likable while also trolling.
Yeah, I mean, I have so many ops for my videos. Like, we actually wrote a list for the next video, and like, it's actually like 40. It's actually ridiculous how many like ops I have in my lore from my videos and stuff like that.
Hug, tie, roll, me bone, call security, better leave me alone. That's a dope song. I'm not gonna lie. That's a hit.
You know what I've been dying to do?
What, Mike?
Go to a football match.
No chance.
Sponsors.
Wow, well, that's great, because today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek.
I knew it. As soon as you said football game.
This thing, get into it where it's
Whoa.
like,
Thank you, SeatGeek. We love you. Now, back to the show.
but then I have this thing where it's like, everybody calls me the professional beef squasher because it's just like I get into a beef and then we're good. Like,
Do you ever feel like that guy that
Face rugging it.
because you're obviously really good at squashing beef and putting fires out, but do you ever start to feel like that dude, and do you ever feel like people pick up on it, that you're not only the dude that's putting the fires out, but you'll like put one out, start a new one, put it out and be like, oh, start it, put it out. Like, do you think people pick up on the fact that the fires that you're putting out are the same ones that you just keep starting over and over again?
nah, because at least if I do start a new fire, it's a completely different fire.
Right.
One thing I learned from you, Logan, is you're the king of bouncing back, bro. Like,
Facts.
I would say I
don't think anyone else in YouTube would have been able to bounce back from the knock he took to his career with the whole Japan thing. It's just impossible.
can't think of any other creator. Like, we all know the controversy that happened, but I can't think of any other content creator that can bounce back the way you did. And then not even with that situation, just in other situations, like, after your loss to JJ, shout out my boy JJ. You came back and, like, bro, you went ham as fuck on YouTube. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I really wasn't messing with your content, like, before, but then, like...
That shit sucked, bro.
But that's real that you can say that. That's real.
That shit sucked. I cannot watch it.
Wow. His old videos. See? And here's another thing.
Making a
Here's the thing. At no point in my YouTube career do I want to say I made a video that I didn't like. Cause how am I supposed to expect my viewers to like it when I myself don't like it? Don't get me wrong, there are a few videos on my channel that I wouldn't watch. That's my earlier videos. But the videos I've been making, I like them. You know, I watch some of my videos back and I laugh at myself. I'm funny, even if I do say so myself. But listen, at no point do I want to say that I don't like my videos. That's why with each video I make, I'm just myself. Cause I like myself. You feel me? So if I just be myself, I'm gonna like every video I make. It's that simple.
No, yeah, I can't watch it. So like,
And here's also another thing. Whoever watches my videos because they like my videos and because they like me, they'll never be disappointed. Because I'm always gonna be me in my videos. What they see in the videos is who I am. And that's who I'm always gonna be. Therefore, my videos will always be entertaining. You get me? It's simple,
it's really
bro.
meaningful that you're making really good shit at such a young age. Because when you get older, you can look back and be proud of what you made. I'm not proud of what I made during the vlog days. But I think where you were going with that is that next wave of content we made.
Fucking fire.
The summer of COVID in the house.
Oh my God, bro.
I'm proud of that.
Just locked in.
I was there every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I was even watching the Hayden breakdowns of, because I wanted to learn.
Exactly. That's
how
your creator
you guys were doing
kicking
it.
in. It's so good, dude. You think like, you know what? I'm gonna say something really fucking relatable to you that like, man.
Even watching the Hayden breakdowns of, because I wanted to learn.
Exactly. That's your
how
creator
you guys were doing
kicking
it.
in. It's so good, dude. You think like, you know what? I'm gonna say something really fucking relatable to you that like you'd only get if you were a creator that is mic'd up shooting content. When you put the tape on your chest and you peel it off, are you tearing like hairs and is your
Oh
chest
my
always
God,
sticky?
bro.
Because
Look at my bro.
yeah, bro.
This shit's horrible.
Horrible, dog.
Horrible.
So there's so many like little specific like creator intricacies and nuances that like.
I got one that only creators know about, and it's like putting a gun to your head. When you do the best thing ever on camera, and they go, "Dude, the mic."
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
like,
the
oh yeah,
worst.
yeah.
And you
I
gotta
can
try to run
imagine.
it back.
Of course.
I've never done it, but I can imagine having a perfect take. And actually, I do know what it's like. The Amarado featuring Black Shadow video. Bro. I do know what it's like. What am I saying?
Yes, of
It's
course.
never as
I
good the second
experienced
time
that.
or third time around.
Exactly.
I'm sure you've had production problems.
Oh, definitely. But the thing about
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
is
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, you guys are around your friends and stuff like that. Me, these are strangers that I don't know. So if something funny happens and we miss it, we just missed it, you know? I can't run back and be like, hey, man, can you phase drug that for me real quick? And just
Can you
say,
phase rock?
It's the first
funny.
time you heard it.
One thing that you know you have to deal with that I feel like you really didn't have to as much on the
Speaking
come
of
up is,
production, okay.
along with all these other things, concepting
Everything's good.
videos, shooting videos, production, editing, brand deals, all that shit.
Right.
You have to deal with the hypersensitivity of today's community and just this
Cancel culture.
always ongoing cancel culture herd of psychopaths. And I see
Yeah.
it on Twitter.
Yeah.
You know, all the time. Like, you're very active on Twitter and you get wild on Twitter, right?
we have fun on Twitter.
Yeah. But has it been hard for you to adjust to like being in that under that microscope of people that are trying to fucking watch every movie?
It's
you make?
raining
I've seen it with
heavy
Aiden.
outside,
I've seen
bro.
it with like all you guys.
One thing I realize with people is, you know, there's a lot of people, they don't like that you're doing good. And so what they'll do is they won't say anything when you're doing great, when you're doing big things, but they just wait. They wait, they sit back and wait. I call them waiters.
Wait.
And then right
wait
when
for you to
some
mess
fuck
up.
shit happens, they're the first people to comment on it. They're the first people
Facts.
to drop like an expose
Facts.
talking about it. And it's just like, it's all that
I've seen it. I've seen
external
it.
hate from before, but they just hide it under the gaze of like whatever the situation is currently and stuff. So I'm not gonna lie, it would kind of get to me at first, but then I realized it was just like it's part of the game and stuff like that. The only time I really let if people have a disagreement with me is when I know it's my supporters, when I know it's my real people. If my real supporters and my real people think I did something wrong, then it's just like fuck. I need to really evaluate myself because like I damn near say that we have like the same mind because we all have like that fucked up sense of humor. It's like you with your boys and stuff like that. And so if your boys tell you, "Hey man, you're moving mad, bro," like that was messed up. It's just like, damn, you
all
gotta
that matters.
humble yourself enough to be like, okay, what am I doing wrong? So I feel like that's the only time I really look at myself as if my boys are like, "Yo, Janard, like don't do that."
You have you had a situation like that?
Sometimes on stream, because when you stream, it's the rawest form, and that's when I'm like my most real. Like I'm just da 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 da.
Are you, forgive me. Are you gaming while you're streaming, or is it just
Sometimes,
like
I think.
Aiden style?
So I'll do that for like
mix.
3 hours and stuff. Cause how I see it is like I want to retire when I'm 25. Me personally.
Damn.
Why?
Why? I want to go out on top.
I want to retire when I'm 30. That's when I would like to retire. Of course, by then, I will have built businesses, mostly online businesses, that are running on their own, basically. So I'll still be making money. I'll still have, streams of income or whatnot. But I won't be working, per se. I still have to do some things here and there because they're my businesses. I have to have a hand in my businesses, right? But I won't be doing insane hours,
I want it to be like people like, damn, I want JiDion to come back. I want JiDion to remember that run he was on? I don't want it to be like Saturday Night Live or Doctor Who where people are like, fuck, they should have ended that shit back.
I bet. But you don't have to.
Just don't come back. When you know what I mean? Like people leave and they're like, "Fuck, I ran out of money," and then they'll come back. And like,
It ain't gonna be that.
That's why I'm setting up the streaming because I feel like I tell everybody this. I feel like streaming is so important. My homie Kai Sanat, shout out Kai, he put me onto streaming because what streaming does is I can not upload a video for 2, 3 a month, right? But when I stream for like 4 or 5 hours. Then after those 4 or 5 hours, I have so many different clips. I literally have a 16-year-old just clip my clip from me. Videos getting 200,000 views per video, like 20-minute reactions.
Channels, bro.
I reacted to one reaction, Nico's Racist Town video, got 2.2 million views from just a 53-minute reaction, So I'm setting myself up to where when I do turn 25, all I have to do is stream, and it's a different source of income, and it's my form of a podcast, I was thinking about making a podcast, but then I realized like I really don't need to because anything that I want to voice or anything that I want to say, I could just say it. 100%. It's gonna get clipped.
100%.
I was on that grind for a while. I was doing Twitch. I was doing good numbers there, and we were doing the same thing, clipping it, putting it on YouTube. And honestly, dude, like I was getting in more shit, more drama, more stress, more trouble when I was streaming in those like 3 months than I did the whole rest of the time I made content. Like, because you're just so raw, dude. Like, you're so in the moment. There's no time to react. There's no time to edit. There's no time to cut. There's no time to do anything. And, like, bro.
But I like that, though. I like that. That's why I don't like editing my videos, because I want you guys to see the real, raw, authentic reaction, bro. In real time. Sometimes when the video's a bit too long and there's, like, long silences or whatever, or in the middle of the video, I'm called to do something. Obviously, I'm gonna cut that out because there's no one in the room. Like, what, you guys are just gonna watch the wall? You're gonna try and read what's on this paper for like 10 to 15 minutes? Nah, I'm gonna cut that out, of course. But I try to do as little editing as possible because I want you guys to see the real, raw, authentic reaction. First time, you feel me? That's why I'm also not gonna edit this.
No worse feeling.
I'm basically streaming right now. I'm basically streaming. But I'm recording my stream and uploading it on YouTube.
than when you're on stream and you're like, I just said something fucked up, or like I just did something fucked up.
Yeah,
Like,
how do you have that buffer? Because live is scary for that reason.
Oh man, I've leaked so much stuff on live. It's not even funny. Like literally, people don't even send me people don't even call me no more when I'm live because I always leak shit. Like that's probably
Leaking
my
phone
worst
numbers
thing.
is
But like after
crazy,
the
though.
Pokimane situation, I realized I was just like, okay, you know what? I need to, not send.
But I can say that. Like I can say now, if I were to transition to live streaming, it wouldn't, it wouldn't faze me because I'm already doing that basic format. I hit record, boom, do my reaction. You guys see, I need to look for some lyrics real quick. You guys see that? That's like streaming format. But it's different when you have people watching you live in the moment and the chat's going, you commenting on that. There's a different dynamic, so I can't even say it won't be that much different. But you know what I'm trying to say.
Answer myself. But I need.
Actually wouldn't be. It actually wouldn't be because you're gonna react to the video. You're gonna stay at chat. You're gonna see something in the chat. You're gonna comment on that. Pause the video real quick. Speak on it. Interact with the audience. It's not that much different like what I'm doing now. I could have seen something in the chat and now I'm talking about it. You know what I mean? That's. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again. But anyway, let's keep going.
To think before I speak because sometimes I just say shit. I just if something pops up into my head. Like in all my videos, I just say whatever pops in my head.
Sound like Mike.
But it's
dude.
you though.
Just be careful.
It's you.
That could sever some friendships.
He just said no one calls him anymore. I think he did that.
it's already
It
there.
goes after the Pokemon thing. I really thought about it. I go, dude, you're banned. Of course you thought about it. You had time to think about it.
But no, but it does
That's
suck
you,
though
it's
because like
uncensored.
being in that
It's
space
raw,
and in
real.
that mindset of like that free flow thought where you're not having that subconscious block of like, yo, like, is this okay to like that is this okay to say is a creativity murderer. Like that's one thing that I hate about today's society is that creativity and art was always based on this beautiful process that goes on within the mind. And that gatekeeper that has to exist nowadays of hypersensitivity around stuff that will piss this group off or that group off, it ruins that process. It can really, really damper that process.
No, I completely agree. I also feel like, I feel like why people fuck with streaming is because YouTube isn't real no more. YouTube's become so corporate. It's actually.
He's speaking facts though. People like reality TV. That's what I think it is. People they're gravitating more towards reality TV. And Twitch streaming nowadays is the closest people are gonna get to real reality TV. Because reality television shows okay, maybe I don't even know if Big Brother is scripted anymore. But shows like Too Hot to Handle, your Netflix reality shows, the blind dating and them things, they be scripted sometimes. And then you get mainstream reality TV shows like Jersey Shore, that was scripted for the most part. Real Housewives of Orange County or Real House NBA, Real Housewives of those kind of shows, they scripted for the most part. It's supposed to be reality TV, but it's scripted. People like real. That's why YouTube is becoming so big to the point where it's kind of like replacing television in a way. Because if you look at the numbers, a hell of a lot more people are watching YouTube than TV right now. YouTube is the new TV. You know what I mean? But like he said, YouTube is becoming so fake now. Twitch is replacing YouTube, or live streaming in general is just replacing YouTube in the sense of realism, reality. Because YouTube videos can be cut and edited, censored and all that. something don't go wrong, they can redo it. But we think it's real. Yeah. But Twitch is happening live as it's happening. You're watching it live as it's happening. It can't be faked. And you will know if it is fake. You know what I mean?
Ridiculous. Like, 2016, 2017, everything was real,
I don't think it's the creator's fault, though. I think it's the platform's fault.
I think it is the creator's fault because the bags are made now to where you need to go corporate. Every big YouTuber now damn near has a major corporation behind them. So it's just like, why would I be real in my videos anymore when I could mess up my Apple deal? Why would I be real anymore when I could mess up my Coca-Cola deal or whatever deal they have or Disney deal and stuff like that?
It became branded.
Yeah, it's so, it's so...
Yo, Coca-Cola brand deal, sponsorship, bro, that would be insane if I got that. I love Coke. I like Pepsi, but I love Coke. Bro.
Branded, it's so corporate.
I'd advertise it even when my video isn't sponsored. I'd have one right here, just the logo facing the... I'd advertise that for free.
Now, nobody
That's
wants
how much
to be
I
real
love
on
it.
YouTube. Now that when people do see something real, I feel like it's like a fresher breath air.
For sure.
Refreshing.
100% relatable, get it. But do you think that because the natural evolution...
I think, yes, I reacted to a Tom McDonald video where I think in the title I put the realness is refreshing. Because of that very reason. There's so much fake stuff out there right now that is a breath of fresh air. It's just... Yeah, it's like a breath of fresh air when you see something real for once.
evolution always seems to point in that direction. Do you think...
Because he was saying things no one would say in the music industry. Which is kind of shocking, but also kind of refreshing at the same time. Like, ooh, we've been waiting for someone to say this. Yes, you know what I mean?
End up there. Like, you're a small creator in your crew and execution, and I think your roots are really pure, but a lot of people get sucked in by the clout and the fame and the bags that you can just grab right here and have, a couple mil because it's so easy. How do you not go down that road?
I mean, I've turned down like multi-million-dollar deals, like to stay on a like more humble path, Like I don't want to like hurry up the path. I want to enjoy the experience. I want to have the fuck ups. I want to have the times where it's just like, okay, like I still have to grind. I'm still in the grinding process. I do have like big corporate stuff in the works and stuff because like, that's just a great opportunity. I'm not saying I'm turning that down or nothing like that. But what I am saying is that when I do get in those situations that like, I'm going to remember what got me there because those corporations wouldn't have hit me up if what I wasn't doing wasn't already working, Yeah. Now you do have to make tweaks and improvements. Like you can't stay the same, like as you keep on going through your, the ranks. Like even you, like you've made tweaks and changes. Like each level you went up.
But dude, I got corporate and shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to watch what I say sometimes, and like you mentioned it, your viewers know these things. Yo, he's holding back. He's not saying his true thoughts.
That's what I was.
Unfortunately, I'm just in a place where I cannot because of the ranks that I went through. So how do you stay homegrown? Do you have a plan for that?
I feel like it starts with the team around you. Like my videographer and my editor. Like literally, if you don't believe in God, like this story is just crazy because when I started with my YouTube, I had. I had 244,000 subs. Like I got there fast, and I was kind of like on like like a high and mighty like 44,000. Started with my YouTube. I had like this story is just crazy because when I started with my YouTube, I had 244,000 subs. Like I got there fast, and I was kind of like on like like a high and mighty like I'm gonna get da 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 da. But then it just stopped. And like literally every time I would upload a video, just lose subscribers, and I was stuck at 244,000 for 6 months. I hate that number. I hate it with all my heart.
Wow.
And it humbled me, and I was just like, damn, if I could just have a filmer that like knew and like could read my mind and stuff like that. And then I found Tim, and he would help me. But there was this one day where I couldn't film a video that I wanted to because he had to work. I'm just driving home pissed at myself. I'm like, bro, And I'm not even pissed at him. I'm pissed at myself. Like, it's like I'm holding myself back. And I was broke. I was doing Uber Eats to get money. Literally film during the day, go to school, then do Uber Eats at night. Almost crashed my car 3 times doing Uber Eats. And I just called him and I said, yo, V, like, how much do I have to give you a month for you to work for me full time? And he gave me a number. Literally sold almost all my electronics at my house that weren't necessities. And it took me like 2-3 days. I came back, gave him the money. I'm like, let's get to work. We got to work. First videos back went from 244,000 all the way to 700,000. Now around the
Sick.
around the 300,000 range, my editor Hersey, I always like he worked for this other creator, Destroying, and I loved his edits and I loved the style and stuff like that. And I would always tell my friends, even like before I even started on the.
The story is insane. This dude took a major risk. Wow, he sold all his electronics. That is strong belief in oneself. He believed in his vision so much that he was willing to risk selling all his electronics to pay his videographer the salary he asked for to work for him full time. Yo, that's mad. That's mad. That's insane.
The channel I'm on now, I was like, yo, if I had Hersey on my channel, bro, I would literally be one of the biggest YouTubers. I literally told my, you can ask my friends, put it on everything.
Spoke it into existence.
I was at 300,000. I get a DM from him. He's like, yo, man, I've been watching your content. Love it. Keep up the great work. Just hearing him say that, loving the edits. Because if you're a creator, sometimes you don't even look at the creator. You look at the editors and filmers. You look at the stuff that people don't even think about. So him saying that, I was like, damn, I'm on a great path. I'm like, I was really appreciative. Then a couple months later, he DM'd me again. He said, hey, man, I said I wasn't going to work for any other YouTubers, but I really believe in you. And he was like, if you want, whenever you're ready, let me know. And I said, bro, give me like 4 months. Let me save up some money. I'm going to get it going. Then when we got around 700K, I gave him a call. I said, I'm ready. He drove all the way from Florida all the way to Houston, Texas. Boom. Went from 700,000 to 3 million.
Sick.
And it's just like everybody on my team is meant to be on my team.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have the great people to keep me humble, like you were saying, like what's going to keep me on that path. It's the people that I have around me that are going to keep me on that path because, you know, they help build the path. It's not just me by myself.
I love it, bro. I love it.
Golly.
The inclusion and respect that you have for your team is amazing, and that's what's going to make you an amazing creator. And it's so funny how you're describing your come up when you removed that plan B, sold all your electronics. I'm assuming you quit your job. You probably dropped out of school somewhere along those lines. You got one way to go, and it has to be forward.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So hiring these guys, and gentlemen, keep them humble, all right? Don't be yes men like I have, right? I'm surrounded by yes men.
I'm the biggest
people
no
around
man
me.
you have.
Honestly, fuck them.
Yeah, he's right. We're fucked up. He just goes right back into it.
Nah, I'm joshing. But yeah, no, that's crazy, man. Like, good for you. I'm proud.
Appreciate you.
Did you take no gambling bag for you, right?
No gambling. I'm not going to lie.
Because this is what I was going to ask.
It's getting hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Because you brought...
Wait, why don't you? Why
Well, no,
don't you do the
that's
gambling?
because you've stayed mostly on the side. I mean, we've watched this massive rise, but like let's be completely honest right now. There's no bag in the space like the gambling bag. There's just not. There's just fucking not right now, unless you're creating a multi-million.
No, hold on. I am a Barstool Sportsbook investor.
Facts.
And by the way, if you are going to gamble, make sure to gamble using the Barstool Sportsbook. We have bets on everything sports related. It's an amazing enterprise available in certain states listed below. Check it out.
But
It's my-
Plug.
But even you know in the aged up space, 25 plus, it's become very mainstay to have those gambling contracts, right?
Yeah.
But when you get into that 21 to 22-year-old age range, that's been a really hot button issue because of the age of the fan base, right? And so like you saw the amount of shit that Aiden went through with the deal that we were on. You saw it with the deal that he picked up. You continue to see it, right? Like it's just a messy situation. But like, dude, I can't imagine that bag has not been offered to you.
It has, multiple times. It gets bigger, but
massive.
But like, I just look at it like this. I would just hate if I did something and it let my viewers down. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is probably like the worst thing to be as a creator, but like, I let the opinions of others really dictate how I move a lot. But
A vida de uma tartaruga não é fácil.
Ooh, wait, is that Kelly Rowland? My days.
I'd be safe on who I like dictate my opinions and like what I do. So I let it be like the core boys that like mess. And when I say boys, you know, shout out to my girls too. I always say boys and the girls get mad. So shout out to the girls. We're at 11% girls. So round of applause to the girls.
Nice, congrats.
11% girls.
But like, I would just hate it to be like, damn, JiDion, man, I love you. And it's just like, you doing this. And like, that would literally just like break my heart. Like, it would actually like make me.
Say again?
The girls, we're at 11% girls. So round of applause to the girls.
Nice, congrats.
But like, I would just hate it to be like, damn, JiDion, man, I love you. And it's just like, you doing this. And like, that would literally just like break my heart. Like, it would actually like make me feel like the shittiest human on earth. And there's just like really no amount of money that like you can give someone to like take away their morals, because even if you get the money and stuff, you'll have a moment of, damn, I didn't need this. Every person that's taken a big bag that it went against their morals, they've at some point at least went like, damn, like I really didn't need to do this.
Yeah,
but it's cool when you can say that like in a Lambo.
Lambos are horrible. They're so cheap.
He's kidding.
No, it's just from being devil's avocado.
No, I know, but I want to stick on this thing for a hot second because I've told you about this. This like gambling landscape is something. I mean, we hear at the Twitch especially. Like it's a massive.
No, I know.
Massive subsector of Twitch, and like you watch it with like, you watch these like journeys of these gambling streamers. I mean, I watch pretty much everything that Train does, and to see, you know, his this trajectory and all the goings on is wild.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's sad that I'm 21 years old and there's 12 and 13-year-olds that know how to play blackjack, poker, and all this stuff better than me. Like, you know, and I'm not dissing. I love Aiden. Like, shout out Aiden. That's my boy and stuff like that. But I be reading his chat, and these niggas be telling him what to do. Like, yo, you
stay, double down.
Yeah, like, it's like, bro, I don't even know what you're saying. Like, what does this mean? And I know there's 12 and 13.
But I'm not gonna lie, blackjack is easy to learn. Like, the most you can get is 21. Like, that's the highest. If you go over 21, you lose the hand. A blackjack is when you get a jack and an ace. Like a jack, king, and queen is a 10. The ace is 11. Ace high is 11. 10 plus 11, that's 21. Jack with an ace, that's a blackjack. You automatically win if you get that. If you get a higher number than the dealer, that's below that's 21 or below, you win. If the dealer gets higher than you, under 21, you lose. It's easy.
18-year-olds that like they know how to do this stuff, and like that's like wild to me.
Yeah, but it wasn't always like that where that was considered to be super problematic. Like, for example, like when we were all growing up, we would sit and play poker and blackjack with our dads when we were 8 years old. Now, of course, there wasn't real world implications and money involved in it, and so that's obviously where things get changed up a little bit. But you know, it's just such a tricky situation. It's just there's just so many factors at play. You know.
See, I'm not mad at Aiden for doing it because, you know, he got to take care of his family and stuff. I'm more mad at the people that were like, fucking, oh, Aiden's such a horrible person for taking his bag, blah, 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 blah. But then you go on their Twitch streams and you see them on the same website that he's doing. You know what I mean? It's like really sad. It just shows like, you know, once the bag gets to a certain level, everything's out the table.
So can I?
I mean, I know gambling goes against, Christianity and all that. But I always ask the question, why is gambling such a bad thing? Because technically, let's say 2 kids, there's a muffin on the table and they both want that muffin. They're gonna do rock, paper, scissors to see who gets the muffin. Rock, paper, scissors. Boom. Rock, beats, scissors. Okay, you take the muffin. That's basically gambling. Right? So now, when someone puts down 100 rand, you put down 100 rand, I put down 100 rand. Whoever has the highest card gets the money. Boom. Now, why I think gambling is frowned upon is not the gambling itself, is how most people react to losing. They get angry, they display violent tendencies, they just it's the feelings that mostly come with gambling when someone loses. It's anger, it's thoughts of violence, you want to hurt the person because that person just took your money. It's the envy, it's the resentment for that's why I think gambling is discouraged, because most people, they don't know how to take the loss, man. And you see it. Someone loses their money at the roulette table, they're like, damn, and then that's why I think gambling is wrong.
1 second.
Yeah, of course.
You brought up God before, and before we try to move off this topic, I just wanted to say, just not to kind of breathe in good thoughts into your way, but these kids came into your life, and I guarantee you there's no money in the world that could replace these 2 gentlemen that are next to you.
No, fact.
So when the money gets put in front of you and your heart's telling you no, remember God could move faster and stronger than any money in the world could be offered to you. So whatever your heart's telling you to do, never let it move. And I know you say you move with wherever your audience is going, but sometimes the world kind of whispers the wrong thoughts. Even your audience does. Really listen to your heart. I'm very proud of you, dude. I really am. I'm very, very proud of you.
Wait, so you believe in God
Nice.
because he got you subscribers?
No, I believe in God because of just what he's done in my life.
He got you subscribers.
Not even that. No, it's just I was in a very dark place. Like, I did not know where I was gonna go. Like, I was stuck. I was like neck deep in mud, and I got pulled out. And I give all praises to him, because I feel like whenever I don't put him first, that's when the most shit in my life happens. And it's so easy when everything's going good.
It's a blessing you could see that, bro. That's
Yeah.
such a blessing you could see.
You don't think you had anything to do with pulling yourself out of the mud?
There's only so much you can do. There's some things, I'm pretty sure even in your career, you're just like, how did I do this? The human body and mind can only do so much. There's some things where it's just there's some situations that just happen. It's just, it can't be by chance. It can't just be, coincidental. I like
this.
Whatever your higher power is in life, that's up to you to believe. But there's just moments in our lives where we all have to sit back and be, wow, how did this happen? How am I in this situation? How did I get out of this place where I thought I was gonna be trapped forever? And in my personal view, I just give all praises to the Most High, because I feel like he's the one that does get me out those situations.
Retroactively, I totally get what you're saying. I can definitely look back and go, how did that possibly happen? On paper, that was impossible. But I always am a little fearful of placing my belief and hope in the future in something external. For me, it comes from here. I want to do something, I'm going to go get it done.
That's what faith is. That's where faith comes in.
Sure, I'll manifest. Sure, I'll put the good energy out there. That's, my version of God, the universe, good energy, karmic energy. Mm-hmm. And we all have a different thing, but I don't love the reliance on something that I'm not sure about.
But you say reliance and stuff, but like even in the Bible, it doesn't say if you believe in me, you're gonna get all the best things in the world. It actually says if you believe in him, you might get the most persecuted. You might
Come out the least.
come out the least in the situation. So
You know who he is, bro?
Logan Paul.
King Saul.
King Saul.
He's King Saul, bro. When I see you, I always think of King Saul.
Logan Saul.
What are you going on about?
It's a big ad-lib day for mine.
Yeah, King Saul, basically, how I see you is, bro, like, you can get it done, but you're not, hopefully you don't take this the wrong way. Your pride and ego will blind you from the higher power.
Honestly, fuck you, bro.
It will blind you from a higher power. You want to put it on you, and dude, I watch, and I tell you this all the time. I go, there's going to be a day where you do come and you're like, gonna see it. But I'll say this to anybody, because they always come up to me, because I talk about Jesus all the time. They go, how can I see Jesus? I go, the day you want to see Jesus, that's when you're going to see Jesus. You just don't want to see him right now.
Hold on. I would love to see him. Present thyself.
Imagine somebody just popped up.
And by the way, I pray.
Be careful how you say that, because remember, how he presents himself might not be how you want him to present himself. It could be you in a coma.
All right, let's calm things down. Everybody just relax for a second here, all right? We're in this rich mahogany studio.
but I'm
Everybody
saying-
God works in mysterious ways. And he's not going to show himself to everyone the same way.
Be careful what you pray for, bro,
Facts.
because listen, if there is a higher power, hypothetically, bro, he could bring you your knees real quick.
Hold on a second. Why does it have to be malicious?
Because you can pray to become rich and successful. But that might God might give you what you wish for, and you might become rich and successful. But what has to happen to get there? You know what I mean? Because you might lose things along the way that you wouldn't want to lose. Relationships might be, destroyed. Be careful what you pray for. Because you might get what you pray for, but
Malicious.
Because,
All I'm saying,
bro,
like,
if there's
let's
a
go
higher
grab a
power, you
coffee.
said
Because
present
sometimes
yourself,
when
bro,
you-
like
sometimes it might have to be malicious because
and here's another thing. People think that just because you are a Christian, you worship God, that nothing bad is supposed to happen in your life because God is there, He's protecting you or whatever. That's not how it works. Because look at Job in the Bible. His faith was unwavering. His faith in God was unwavering. But all his cattle on his farm died. He got sick. He got sick to the point like terminally ill or something. His wife and kids, his kids all died. I think his wife died as well. But even though all these things happened to him, it didn't phase his faith. He never blamed God for what happened to him. He believed that it was all part of God's plan and that things were going to work out for him as long as he keeps having faith and doing God's will. And God did have a plan for him. His farm, more fruitful than ever. He got more kids in the long run. He became better again. He wasn't sick anymore. He became healthy. His wife and children, abundant. His farm was flourishing. All because he kept the faith. Don't only thank God or don't only be grateful to God when good things happen. Be grateful even in the bad things. Because It is a test of your faith. It is a test of your faith. Keep the faith and God will come through for you in the end.
I've been there though.
No, but what I'm saying is sometimes we have to be at our lowest to be the most receptive to things.
I've been there, bro. I had fucking throw up, piss, chocolate milk, sweat, blood, and acid oozing out of my veins at Burning Man. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I'm pathetic. I'm a shell of myself. Where was Jesus then?
No, can I say something?
Around
Can I
hanging with the devil?
Can I say something from someone who has also been through a thing or two? The heart. You say you don't like to rely on a third party thing,
Essentially.
an external factor, right? You want to rely on what's inside you, and that's the same thing I relied on when I got off heroin. You know what I'm saying? When I crawled out of the fucking gutters of hell, right? But I found out very quickly that heart and soul that I rely on was put there by someone. So you can rely on your heart, you can rely on your soul, but just understand how it got there.
I know.
And understand
You're
who's
right.
infusing that
You're right.
with
I
that
also
power. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I also want to say I'm being facetious
No, I know.
in providing a viewpoint.
Yeah,
I
100%.
pray, dude. Every single night I pray. You know, I wouldn't label myself as being under a certain discipline of religion,
Yeah.
but I believe in God and I pray. Go.
Just a
Sorry.
quick question.
You in the back.
Have you ever read the Bible?
If there was some sort of audiobook, I definitely still wouldn't listen to it.
Clarify, if your father, God forbid, far from here, ever passed away, and he wrote you a journal, and if you wrote your journal,
God dang, for
talking
scenarios.
to
My dad writing a journal.
He's in a coma.
See
The
how hard
dad's
is it?
dead.
Like,
I mean, bro, can you just use it more relaxed?
Is anyone in my family still alive in your scenario?
His dad stubbed his toe, let's say. His dad stubbed his toe.
All right, go ahead. So my dad's limping now.
So he's limping, and he goes off into a journey, right? He's alive, he's living his dreams,
Okay.
but he's off on a journey you guys can't really communicate. He leaves you a journal of like, hey man, this is how I think you should kind of see me as. If you don't ever want to pick it up and read it, you don't want anything to do with him. So you say present yourself. He presented himself. You just choose not to see it.
No, I'm joking. I'm bro.
Every time I counterpoint, you go, I'm joking.
Because
I'm being facetious.
I am being
You're just
facetious.
really mad today.
Because
another
God has
ad-lib?
played a very big part in my life. I just don't know if I see it the way that you see it.
That's because, okay. When we were here and we were talking about what we were doing, everybody was doing their thing last night. What was I doing?
You were kicking your feet up, laying on your stomach, reading the Holy Bible.
At night, when I'm in London. And the reason why is because
And Mike was
I
having
do
a
see
threesome.
him. And I do turn down the money. And I do walk away from situations is because I am a part of it as so much in my life that I could look at situations and be like, I could see him everywhere I go. Every single situation.
But do
I walk
you go to
into.
church? You don't got time for church.
Okay, so
Devil's avocado.
like, you know, I mean, I don't want to like, because I hate spewing like I don't want to put my viewpoints and my religious views on other people. I like to like do it as where I call it planting a seed, where I just say something and then like, you know, it'll take over from there on out. And
You
stuff
get
like
redwoods from them seeds. You plant the right seeds, you can get some big trees.
This is
That.
impulsive.
Oh, okay. But like you saying like you don't believe in stuff like that. I was so confused on that. But like oh my God, you had me stumped there for a second.
Dude, he's spazzing today.
You plant the right seeds.
But like what I was like basically what I was saying is like, you know, I don't take offense like, you know, you saying you don't believe in stuff like that because like, you know, everybody believes in their own thing, you know, and then you have people like that believe in other religions. You know, I'm not gonna tell someone what to believe in, but all I know is whenever I have a platform, I just put the Most High first because that's just
How you're living.
what I want to give.
Yeah.
That's just what I want to put out first.
So would you identify as Christian?
Yeah.
I just said a word. Spazzing.
Spasm.
I said it because I wanted to segue.
What's up?
What are you thinking about all this? And I don't know when this episode comes out, by the way, but what do you think about all this Lizzo stuff?
Lizzo.
Bro.
Well, he has a backstory with Lizzo.
I know.
Explain what the situation
Okay,
is.
so
for
let me
viewers.
give a little bit of everyone I'm sure will have heard of it about this by then, but Lizzo had a lyric. Do you know about any of this with her song?
Nah.
Oh, you don't? Lizzo had a lyric in one of her songs where she said that she was spazzing. And evidently, especially here in the UK, that very specifically means someone of a, like, decreased brain capacity. Like in the United States, if we say, yo, that person's spazzing, like, that means you're fucking going nuts, right? Like, you're flipping out, spazzing. Here, I think it's, like, akin to, like, retardation or, like, a mental disability.
Oh, okay.
And so this was the first time I had ever seen cancel culture or, like, a mob of, like, angry people go after someone based on a regional or country-based understanding of a word.
Total, it's something.
And so she got a ton of hate for being what's called an ableist, or it's like basically what it's like prioritizing people who are not disabled.
Yeah.
And so she actually.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What's wrong with
If this
these people,
happened to me,
man?
if I said somebody was spazzing and this happened to me and there was a war and this would never happen because no one gives a fuck enough to do this to me,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know what
People
to
have
say.
been saying spares for years. When did it become such a horrible thing?
Hey, like, bro, I would be like, y'all are spazzing right now. Like, I would triple the fuck down, bro. I can't believe that shit because in one country it means a certain thing. She went back, wrote an apology.
Do you hear that? Ooh. Anyway,
Changed the song.
Stop.
Changed
Hold
in one country it means a certain thing. She went back, wrote an apology,
Stop it.
changed the song,
Stop.
changed the lyrics in the song, and re-released it without spazzing.
No way, bro.
Yes.
What happened to her
way.
spine when she did this?
Whoa.
You see, Lizzo, if I was on your team, if I was your man, I wouldn't have happened. You know, I would have been like, baby girl, you know, this is our region. You know, we release music for other countries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If they want to listen, they can listen. If they don't, they don't. You know, I'm gonna actually get her on a date one day.
You have a backstory with her. What happened? Your fans went and spammed her live.
So it all started when I was at a AAU tournament. You guys know what an AAU tournament is, right? Do you know what an AAU tournament is?
Alcoholics Anonymous Unite.
Yep, that's her university.
The AAU tournament is like a basketball tournament for kids, and it's like where they go to like help get scouted to go to colleges and stuff like that.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty fucked up prank, but I was pretending to be a LSU scout.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
I saw that.
I went there with a
With the
clipboard,
clipboard. That's
a badge,
I saw this one.
That's
and
funny.
just like talking to them and stuff like that. And I went up to one of the dads, and I was asking him if his son scores 2s or 3s off the court. And the dad was like, what? And he wasn't understanding what I was saying. So I was like, does he score Lizzo's or does he score Summer Rae's? And I think when I said Lizzo's, he understood finally. He's like, oh, nah, you tripping. And he wanted to fight me and stuff like that. And I was just saying, like, bro, I love my Lizzo's too. So it became a thing in my community where, like, we love Lizzo's. We love big girls, People use Lizzo as, like, a derogatory thing. Like, it's like, oh, that girl's a Lizzo. If I call a girl a Lizzo, she's a beautiful, big queen, She's a BBQ.
Yeah.
So that's what I think in my eyes. I love my barbecue. But I made a song to her. I went on her live, and I had my people go to her live, had her shit jumping. And they were like, JiDion. She was like, who's JiDion? And then she was telling her people, like, JiDion could kiss these pussy lips, which I would gladly do.
Nice.
She'll say that with confidence, but won't say spazzing with confidence.
She, like, pulled down her pants, slapping her ass on. Like, she was going wild. As she says, she was, quote-unquote, spazzing. I might get canceled because I'm in the UK right now, but, in the right connotation, she was spazzing.
I think you can be spazzing, but you can't say someone is a spaz.
How are we living
hold
in
on,
a
back
world where
to
like
this.
come kiss these
but people have been saying that for years, calling people spazzes. When did it become such a bad thing?
pussy lips, slapping her ass and be like, guys, I want to apologize for saying spazzing.
No, because she's the golden goose, and she.
Is she
Nobody
the golden?
has their
maintain
own
her
Is she the
brain
golden
anymore.
goose?
Nobody has their own thought.
She's like the
This is
silver.
I
crazy.
disagree. I think she's she's vocal and
Very.
maybe known for being inclusive, kind, respectful, accepting. Like, you know, she's
Hold my bag, bitch.
okay. All right.
Hold my bag. Do you see this shit? I'm a spaz. Ooh, this is interesting. It says I'm a spaz, but it looks like the way that it's written out is like I'm I'm about to spaz. She's not saying I'm a spaz.
Oh.
She's like I'm a spaz.
Oh,
on
she
you.
She probably should have worded it. I'm gonna spaz. That's
Like
probably-
very
I'm going
specifically.
to fucking kill myself.
Verbiage
Going
is
to kill
important.
myself.
But I was,
Don't
I
do that.
got my
Don't do that.
people galvanized,
Don't do that.
and we went into her,
Yeah, no.
we went into her live, and they were like, add JiDion, and like her team was telling, because like, you know, she was just like, who is this guy? And then she said she would add me if I make a #1 song. So I hopped in the studio, made Thick Chicks, you know, got a bunch of BBW strippers, made a music video to it, yada, yada, yada. She reacted to it and everything. Every time she goes live, I join her live trying to, all I want to do is just first join her live, spit some W-Riz, and then transition into, you know, a relationship. She has a man, but, you know, I'm Mr. Steal Your Girl, you know? So once she makes that mistake of adding me to the live, it's over.
What you doing with Lizzo? Date one. She's like, you know what? Fuck this dude. I'm here for JiDion. I watching all the videos. He was recently on Impaulsive, the world's #1 podcast. I'm gonna let him take me on a date. What's the date with Lizzo look like?
That date's gonna go crazy, you know? And she has an album coming out, you know? I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting until she dropped her album because I was like, damn, she has an album coming out soon. Be great press for her to be on my video. Still haven't heard back from her team.
Yeah.
It's all good though. Like, I want her to use me. She just dropped a new clothing brand called JiDion. I literally had I had 25,000 people in her live, go to her live and say, I'm buying JiDion because of JiDion. Literally,
That's incredible.
imagine you got a bunch of people
for sure.
in your live saying, I'm buying Maverick clothing because of someone else. Wouldn't you try to do something?
I'm writing a thank you card.
Exactly. But you know what?
Handwritten,
Yeah.
sending it to you via carrier owl. No, trust me, this is good. If she were really, here's the interesting with artists. They have like taste and preference and like certain rules that they want to follow, the creative brain wants to follow. Business marketing strategist would link with you immediately to promote the album. I wonder if she's thinking like that.
Oh, I
though.
know why she's not doing it though, because she's spazzing.
Just
Nice. So just no
I use
answer.
that word all the time now.
So just no answer on the first date on what would happen. You didn't want to answer that at all.
Oh, I mean,
Are we getting to second base?
I can't. Oh,
Whoa, that's this girl, bro.
We gotta take her out to dinner first. But I have a
Where?
No,
Where?
where?
That's
Where
what I'm
we
asking.
going?
Where? I just want
I can't
a
spoil
simple.
the video. I can't spoil the video.
Oh, got it,
I have the
got it.
video all planned out.
Got
I have
it.
so
Oh, hold on.
You're gonna
Hold on. It's a
record your
video
date with her?
It's a video. You're dating Lizzo on a video
You
date.
Ray J? What are you doing, bro? Why are you recording it?
I have to, bro.
Oh, so you're not talking about a real date?
It is a real date.
Nah, it's not.
Nah,
it's a video
it's not,
camera.
bro.
No, it's a real date.
I don't think so.
It's a
What do you
real-
mean?
'cause I'm
You can't
not-
have a relationship and put every second of it on YouTube and clickbait the person
So
you
you're telling
date
me
for?
that
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to call it a fake? It's not fake.
You know what? You're more dedicated to your career right now, so you gotta film that shit. But if you really wanted to run it with Lizzo, I think you put the camera down.
But I have to finish the story. I already opened up the book.
Okay.
It's already halfway through. I just need to finish it. And I can't finish it if she doesn't help me write the story. So Lizzo, stop playing the games. But no, I'm gonna get her one day. It's just all, you know, it's all happening. Like I don't know if you saw the video, but I did this one video where I got a haircut courtside at an NBA
I
game.
did see that one. That was the
Amazing.
first one I saw you.
For real.
Yep.
And you know what? Shout out to the NBA because they actually put that clip in the NBA Finals during a commercial. That was like really cool.
So sick.
The NBA like.
Wait, no, hold up. Did they pay you for that?
Oh shit! You know what? I didn't get nominated.
Or at least courtside or for seasons or some shit?
That's love. Like I get so much love from the NBA and like a lot of players show me love and stuff like that. So I'm not even worried about that.
DeMarcus Cousins.
But where was I going with that? Oh, that video. I had that video idea months ahead, you know. But like I don't know if you're the type of way, but I'm just like I gotta wait till the right time. I don't just jump right into a video idea. It's just like if it feels like the right time, all right, let's go do it.
It's a feeling.
It's a
It's
feeling.
an intuition.
Yeah.
If an idea is good enough and it's plaguing me, I have to shoot it immediately. I just want to go.
Yeah.
Like you come up with an idea that like lights you on fire. We have to shoot this, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Here it is. You go for it. You ever have those?
Yeah. All the time. I have.
What's one you're excited about now?
that I'm about to do.
Yeah.
I got this really big video. Damn, when is this gonna come out? Fuck it.
We don't even
So I'm
know.
going to Scotland, and I'm gonna prank a Loch Ness monster expert.
Shut up.
Nice.
That's
So,
incredible.
that's what-
I love the Loch Ness monster. I kind of think it exists.
It probably does. I'm gonna
You
find
think
it.
that exists, but not Jesus?
I think Jesus does exist.
How are we best friends,
I just
man?
haven't seen him depicted like he looks. I've seen him in other ways. I've felt
It's kind of like what Nelt did with
Oh my
with a
God
Bigfoot
dang it.
expert.
How?
No, like coursing through my veins.
How you gonna
like
prank a
he's-
Loch Ness
the spirit
monster
of Jesus
expert?
is within me, is what I'm saying. Deep inside me.
This survey situation is crazy, bro.
Survey?
You were ranked. We mentioned this earlier, but you were ranked the number 5 influencer among Gen Z, just behind. This
Let's hear
is
this, let's hear
wild
this.
to me that these people are grouped together without any kind of basis. Grouped just behind Emma Chamberlain, The Rock, Zendaya, and Kanye.
Woo!
Sliding in a couple spots ahead of Mr. Beast.
Just
Like, what
us.
is it? This is thanks to a Piper Sandler survey. Evidently, Adam Sandler's sister or something runs the survey. I don't know who the fuck Piper Sandler is. But how does it feel to be ranked
Ahead of
above
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast for
Wow.
Gen Z? And do you believe
Wow.
that?
I mean, bro, let's be honest. Obviously, Mr. Beast is bigger and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, no
Most
one's fucking with
definitely.
Mr. Beast for a long time.
Most definitely.
But I mean,
Most
I'm not gonna lie,
definitely.
it was like an honor. Like, I just had a bunch of people like, you're on Philly. I think it's Philly D, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, is
That
that,
guy averages like 50 million views in 24 hours. Insane. How are you averaging more than half of your subscriber count in views per video in like 24 hours? Yes, how many subscribers does he have? I think he's in the 90 millions right now. Hold on, let's just check on this. Let's check on this real quick.
Mr. Beast for Gen Z? And do you believe
Pause,
that?
bro, pause. Hey, look, Mr. Beast right there in the thumbnail. Mr. Beast. How many subscribers? Oh my gosh! 97.4 million. Look at this. 69 million views. You're not gonna see a single video under 50 mil. Promise. Not a single video under 50 mil. 2 weeks ago. 2 months ago. 70 mil. 64. 104 mil. 67 mil. 53. 73. 261. 64. 84. 74. 72, 157, 93, 79, 69, 106, 99, 80. This is all millions. All millions. Okay, here's 145 mil. If you press this, I'll pay. That got 45 mil. 123, 85, 60, 59, 100. Jesus. There's only. Okay, here's another one under 50 mil. 34 million. That's still insane. And he's almost, he's a, you know what? He might hit 100 mil before the end of the year. He might hit 100 million before the end of the year. He is the YouTube GOAT. He's one of the GOATs.
That's who broke it.
Got
He
it.
was like,
got
you're
it.
on Philly D, you're on Philly D, you're on Philly D. I'm like, fuck, did something happen? Am I gonna? I'm like, what the?
That's usually a bad
What's
thing.
Philly D?
Philip
Philip
DeFranco.
DeFranco.
Got you.
Yeah. He's a news channel.
Yeah, I
And
know who he is. Yeah.
I was just like, what the fuck? And then I watched the video, and he's like, Kanye, Zendaya, Emma Chamberlain, The Rock, JiDion. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm more like,
Who's Emma
why did
Chamberlain?
all of them get a good picture, but they had to get a selfie?
Hold on. Oh, nope. American internet personality. Oh, okay. I see her.
of me that I just took in my car. Like, you know, like I have some pretty crispy pics. You know, I got a pic with me and Mark Cuban. I got a pic, you know, I got all those, but like, no, they had to get a pic.
I can't skip this ad.
Pic with me taking a selfie.
I literally can't.
But like,
Just-
it's an honor.
yeah.
It's an honor. It's an honor. Me personally, I don't understand it, but it's an honor. I love it. But it just, you know, it makes me want to go even harder because
Pardon.
I have this thing where I want to be a legend. Like, I want to go, like, I feel like you're a legend, Logan. You're dead ass a legend.
Thanks.
You are on the Mount Rushmore of YouTube creators. Even if people don't like you, they have to talk about you. And I want to get to that level. And it's even harder with prank channels because with prank channels, usually it's just like, you have to do a certain prank. You da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. So I'm trying to transition myself into like where it's like, not always I got to do a prank. That's why I went to the most racist town in America. It's like a more like documentary type video. You know, I want to show my versatility. I want to show that, you know, it's not just all shits and giggles. It's not all, you know, ha ha ha, you just got pranked, you know. I could just do a regular video, you know. You know, me doing a mukbang with Pokimane, you know, went crazy, you know.
Yeah.
I got to show that versatility. You know, you have to be kind of ahead of the content before the content gets there. Because if you're riding the wave, you'll never be on top. You'll never be on top. All the top creators, they create the wave. And I've just, from my time watching YouTube, I've noticed that, I've studied that, and I try to implement that to where, like, you know, I want to start trends and have other people follow it, not follow trends. Or if there is a trend going on, say, okay, there's this trend going on. How can I take it to that next level? And, like, you know, I did the haircut in the college room, and I was like, damn, how can I take it to the next level? So I was like, fuck it. Let's get a haircut courtside at an NBA game and stuff. And then also, you got to also know not to drag stuff. A lot of people, they get a fire video going on. I call it Love, Live, Serving. You know, I love Love, Live, Serve. You guys know Love, Live, Serve? They have this series where they blast inappropriate music
songs
in the library.
library, yeah.
Popped off, like 20 million views. But then they're on like part 55 right now, you know? And it's just like...
I want to say, it's not 55, but I think they have like 14, 15 parts.
Cut it
So
out.
I get what
Exactly.
he's saying.
You got to know either, and if you don't want to cut it off, you got to know how to space it out.
Yeah.
You got to space it out to where it's just like, oh shit, you got to make people forget about stuff. And then when you bring it back, it's like, oh man, it feels fresh, it feels new. So that's stuff I'm learning and still continuing to learn and study and stuff like that. And now that I have your number, like, you know, I want to pick your brain. Like, I was on the phone with JJ for like an hour. After the Pokimane situation, I literally DM'd JJ, and I never talked to him or anything. I just said, yo, man, can you, because JJ is the big reason why I started YouTube. Like, he really inspired me to be myself, especially when I didn't have friends. Because I just saw him going out doing all this crazy shit, not caring what anybody else said and stuff. And it really, like touched me. It really inspired me. So after the Pokimane situation, I was just like, damn.
And that's
I
what
need a
he's
positive
doing
role
for
model. I
kids
need a
now. See
positive
how the world
figure
works?
That's at the top that I can, like, just ask for advice because I don't know everything. And I'm never going to claim to know everything. So I DM'd him. I said, bro, like, I would really love to just, like, talk to you, pick your brain, yada, 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 yada. And then after you guys invited me over to the Prime family, you know, shout out Prime, drink Prime.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Let me just chime in for 1 second. I want to put a pin in that because this is actually a massive deal, dude. I think you are going to be a legend. We do think you're next up, and I'm honored that you wanted to be a part of our team. You know, JJ and I, we love you. We love your content, and JiDion is the first member of the Prime Squad. What we're building, a group of up and comers. The next up. Congratulations.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. Like we want to help you and amplify you in whatever way we can, and while we're building this company, and like we're stoked to have you on board. It's I don't know if it's part of the reason you're here, but it's definitely part of the reason why I'm here. You know, to just collab with you and get to know each other and hang out. We're launching here in the UK on Friday.
I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's gonna be a funny.
ready.
That's gonna be a funny video, and also.
I think I've seen that.
Just see it being
It was a
little
mad
crazy.
turnout.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, hopefully it's not as crazy as
This-
my
this
meetup.
I think it's
happened-
gonna be crazy.
This interview happened
Yeah,
a while
it's
ago.
definitely, especially with y'all there.
Yeah, not. We'll see. But Prime is launching in the UK. Prime is launching in the UK. Finally, JJ gets to really stretch his muscle, his influence and his power can come into true play, right? Because he kind of commands the UK. But continue what you were saying. You talked to JJ for an hour.
Kinda, he does.
And you wanted to pick his brain.
Well, I had DM'd him, and I DM'd him this months ago. And then when he followed me on Instagram, like a couple weeks ago, he saw it, and he said, let's have a chat, bro. You know, we can talk and stuff like that. And I was just talking to him. I was like, bro, what do I need to do to get to that next level? Like, just like, I really want to know. Like, I really want to know how, like, I can get to the level where I can not upload for 6 months and then just come back and just keep on killing it and stuff.
What do you say?
He was just giving me tips. He was just like, be yourself. It was just such simple nuances. Like,
But that's really the best advice. That's really the best advice. Cause like I said, if you are you in your videos, whoever watches your videos and likes your videos, they're gonna stay entertained because you are always being yourself in your videos, and that's what's entertaining them. So they will never not be entertained. You know what I mean? And if you gone for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, and you upload a video after that, they know they're gonna be entertained because you are still yourself. That's really the best advice.
Like, it's like a basketball player. You ask, like, if you were to ask Kobe, rest in peace, like, you know, how do you hit a fadeaway jump shot when, like, you don't really see the basket, you know? You only see it for a split second whenever you shoot the shot, but you can make it in and swish it. It's just like, he'll tell you, like, small nuances that, like, a trainer could tell you, but him telling you, it's just completely different. It opens your mind. And, like, him just talking to me really just opened my mind to things, and just, like, hearing about his work ethic, like, him being down to do a video with me, like, it's, like, we were talking about, like, scheduling, like, you know, when he would be free and stuff like that, and instead of just, like, us going back and forth, seeing when he's free and stuff, and, like, you know, him having...
JiDion and KSI in public. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Oh my gosh. Oh, we missed JJ in public. Oh man. Oh, I'm looking forward to that one.
Like, the luxury of being like, oh, I'm not free that day. You know, I don't know his schedule, so he could have been like, oh, I'm not free that day. I'm not free that day. You know, he could have BS'd me. Literally sent me his entire schedule. Just sent it to me and said, let me know, like, look at my schedule and let me know what day works best for you. And I said, can you do this day? He said, I got you. And now, like, I'm filled into that day. It's just like this is, okay, man, I see he's scheduling everything.
Yeah.
I saw you have things scheduled. You were talking about that at the shoot that we did. And I'm just like, okay, I need to start scheduling things. It's just small things that I know that's gonna help me get to that next level, and I really, like, want to pay attention. I really want to pick y'all brains, and, like, that's the main reason I joined the Prime family. Not only because I know it's a great product and I want to help promote it the best way I know possible, and the best way, like, you know I can bring my best foot forward to help, but also just, like, the knowledge I can get from you guys.
I
would
think
be priceless.
You're very wise, and I think more importantly, you're very inquisitive. You're curious. That curiosity will lead you to answers that will provide you the success that you're trying to achieve. You're asking questions. It's the most important thing. I've sat down with people during my career whose brains I value, and I just ask questions, right? And who knows what I do with the information? But what was I gonna say?
This is gold right here.
I have your answer, I think, for how to get to the next level, because I thought about it last night. When I was watching your content. This is my piece of advice. Not an hour conversation, but I think you should consider increasing your output. How often do you post?
Right now, like, once every, like, 2 weeks. It's kind of getting hard. Pump it up.
I would say 2 a week, dude.
His content style is so different.
I know it's crazy, but something about that mass visibility and just repetitively being there for your fans week after week is, I think, second to none. Like, I think anyone who daily vlogs, I'm not talking about daily vlogging, right, is, like, automatically has a leg up because of how often they're just appearing. If you can keep your quality the same and just put out a little more content, I think it could be really beneficial. Something to think about. If it's,
He'll reach 10 million a year. No doubt. What's up with YouTube and these unskippable ads?
Them too. I mean, the algorithm favors that consistency.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like if you're out of the YouTube algorithm 2 weeks at a time, I mean, you're getting fried for that.
Yeah.
You see this Ryan Trahan kid?
Yeah.
Bro, he is fucking crushing bro, putting out 30 consecutive days of content that are all 5 to 6 million plus per video for 30 fucking days straight.
Well, because he has a journey. His journey is he's trying to make it across America, surviving off of one penny.
cent.
1 penny.
Yeah.
It's the concept's amazing.
Yeah.
He's an amazing creator. He's incredibly likable. But we get to follow him day by day live on his journey as he's doing it. You know, and it's hard, dude. But like, you really want to take it to the next level. You really want to take it to the next level, bro. Increase your output. And I know you're working hard. What are your work hours, your schedule? Are you shooting 7 days a week?
Shit. I mean, I give Saturday's my Sabbath, so I don't do anything on Saturday. But pretty much, like, especially since we've been here, like, yeah, every day.
Sick.
Do you boys think we could do 2 a week?
At least one a week.
Same time.
Yeah.
At least once a week. Bro, once a week is not hard. No matter what.
I
No.
wouldn't say it's not. You know,
No,
because Logan, you have to understand too, like, he doesn't just create YouTube content. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does a lot of other stuff. Like, he's creating content for other platforms. And I'm not saying that as an excuse. I'm saying that as something to consider. Like if your sole goal is to be on the Mount Rushmore of YouTube for now, maybe you focus all your attention on YouTube and just creating really good. Would you ever consider doing a twice weekly or once weekly vlog?
But 2 videos a week, he's gonna get to a point fast where he's basically gonna have to force ideas to get that 2 videos a week out. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be as organic. It's gonna be like a watered down product in a way. But if he can pull it off, so be it.
To keep people up to date on what's going on, other than haircuts at basketball games.
I can't just vlog.
You know,
I feel like that's just cheating. Like, that's like bullshitting to me.
No, but
I
you
can't
think
just,
so?
like,
But
walk
people
around and-
love that shit, bro.
They love it, but I don't love it.
God, no, that's the most important thing. If you don't love it, then it don't matter. Yeah, of course, yeah.
If it were me giving you advice, I would say continue doing exactly what you're doing, and you'll continue learning and get a little bit smarter about the type of content you're creating, so that when you do post, it'll break every boundary and get you to where you want to be.
I'm gonna get that like you said. I'm gonna get that once a week done.
It's strong.
We're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit once a week.
Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
I could push myself more, most
A
definitely.
little bit for the next year, just 1 year. Push yourself a little bit more. See what happens.
Especially if you get a post day, like a specific post day.
Yeah.
Like even you look at the rest of the once a weekers,
Every
like
Friday.
like Steve, like Dan, like I think Danny's once a week.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody has a post day even. Like me and Steve like post whenever the fuck the video's done.
But
Danny,
fam,
I think
the moment it starts affecting you, you gotta pull back.
No,
That's when it's not worth it.
You know what? I feel like I can do it without it affecting me. So I can promise you. We just dropped a video yesterday after the first pitch out at the Astros game.
Yeah,
We posted
I saw
vlog.
that. I saw that. He drank a prime before.
Bro, I had to get that energy
Hell
to get
yeah.
it across the field. I'm the only thing that does it.
Let's go. He's good.
But and we're gonna drop another one on Thursday or Sunday.
Sick.
But I'll promise you this: like I could go 52 weeks in a row. I can go 52 weeks.
Just for 1 year, dog.
I got it from me.
See what happens.
And that's love. That's love, man.
It's a little bit more tactical advice. JJ has a really good intuition and feeling about things. Like his gut is awesome. It's one of the things I really like about JJ. I'm like, what can we do?
You're a go-getter.
Action steps, a go-getter, and how the fuck am I actually gonna get there? I can see the staircase. It's big, it's long, and it's hard. But I know what to actually do and put into play.
I don't know if I can say his name, but you know who. He told me about your work ethic is like unparalleled. Like that's one thing.
Oh yeah.
You said that your work ethic is just like
So is his.
on a whole.
So is his.
different level.
It's why we get along. And I told you, that dude is like a ninja.
Yeah.
It's a CEO front.
yeah.
CEO.
You
He
should've-
doesn't call himself a CEO. He calls himself an owner with us.
You should have seen him when he was vlogging. Bro.
Ah.
It was literally the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like till this day, and by the way, he kills it now. But till this day, whenever I'm like really tired, I'll just think about that shit. And it was bro, I can't get over some stories that'll play in my head. Like he would go to the point where his nose would start pouring blood out, and he would just like keep. And I'm like, bro, take a nap.
So the question
Take a
becomes,
nap.
the question becomes like, really, how bad do you want to be on the Mount Rushmore
I
of
want it
YouTube?
bad. I want it bad.
I believe you.
I want it bad.
Yeah.
Just sometimes I like. You ever heard that Eric Thomas? He does the motivational speeches. Like you gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. But in that speech, I remember when I was 13, I would listen to that before I would go to football practice to like motivate me and stuff. But you always talk about this one story with I think it was Beyonce, how she was on tour for one of her tours and she didn't eat for 3 days, and then her team had to remind her to eat. And I'm over here thinking like, my 13, 14-year-old mind, I'm like, bro, how do you forget to eat? Like that's impossible. And he was talking about how like she loved what she did so much that literally it negated that she was hungry, all that. I was just like, bro, there's no way your body's gonna be fatigued, da 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 da. There was a time period, like I'll never forget this. My friend's girlfriend, I was working so hard. She was like, JiDion, have you even ate? And she said that, and I said, damn, I haven't ate in like a day and like it.
You Beyonce?
Definitely not on
You Beyonce?
I'm definitely not on that list.
No, yeah.
But like I was just like,
It happened.
damn.
Yep.
And like that story just hit my. I was like, wow,
It
like,
happens.
It is possible. Like you could be like so like, bro, we could do like 16-hour days where we're just walking, talking to people, going from one place to the other, da 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 da, and we finally just get back, and then I'll get back, and I'll turn on my stream. Like I literally bought everything I need to stream here. I'm streaming in the UK. I'm gonna film during the day, stream at night. You know, like right after this, we're gonna go out to film. Like it's just, I want it bad. Like, and I know there's so many people out there that if they had my position, they would never let it go. And like, it's just like, what the fuck is $5 million? That's nothing. It's literally, when you really think about it, like.
Now that is a mad thing to say. 5 million is nothing? Huh?
It's really nothing in the grand scheme of things. It's just like, you gotta see it in action. Like now I'm getting to a point where it's just like with the meetup, I wanna see what I'm building in person. I don't wanna see.
Now see, this is that human hunger. You are never satisfied with what you have. That's that human hunger. You say you want to make 10,000 a month. Then you get to a point where you're making 10,000 a month. And you're enjoying it for a while, but then it's like, I need more. Now you're aiming for 20 a month. You get to 20 a month. You're enjoying it, and then you get to a point where, you know what? This isn't enough. I need 50 a month. Now you're working your way to 50 a month. You get there. You know what? 50 a month is amazing. But I need me 100 a month. You know what I mean? You're always gonna want more. And that, I think, is kind of dangerous. Because take gambling, for instance. You can be on a roll at the roulette table. You keep winning. You know, I'm betting on black. Boom, you win. I'm betting on red now. Boom, you win. And the winning streak is... Now you will have 10 times with what you started with. But you're going to be like, since I'm on a roll, I'm going to keep going. And then you get too cocky. Where you're like, you're going to take half of this, bet it all on this color, and you lose it. And then you think, bro, I'm getting ahead of myself here. But you don't want to leave it at that. You want to get back to... Now it's in your head. Okay, I can get back to what I just had. I'm still on a roll. I can get back. So you betting. You make a little bet. And then you make a big bet. Like, you know the next one's gonna hit. Let's put this on there. Then I'm back to where I started. Boom, you lose. It's that greed that you have to contain. Sometimes you just have to be like, you know what? I have enough. I am satisfied with what I have. Yes, I can slowly work on improving what I have now, but for the time being, I don't need more. I can get more over time, yes, but I don't need it. I am satisfied with what I have. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and be like, I have enough. You know what I mean? Because that hunger, that greed can be the cause of you losing it all. It's like most YouTubers. They start off strong. They see they're getting the views, the subscribers, they're getting the clout. And with that comes the money, of course. But now they think, I have all this clout, I have all this money. I can get more. But now they know what they have to do to get more. Now they start clickbaiting. They start faking, their videos and stuff to get more clout. Now what's going to happen? The audience is going to realize, you've been clickbaiting me, man. I don't like that. The content, you faking the content in your videos. So now what happens? The views start decreasing. The rate at which people are subscribing is slowing down. Over time, you lose subscribers. Because you wanted to fast track your success. It's dangerous, bro. It's
Just
dangerous.
see numbers anymore. I want to see physical. I want to see an impact on society, the world, everything. And I just feel like I just have to go harder.
For sure.
And I will.
You're well on your way, dude.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate
Now, if you're going harder for the right reasons, that's a different story. If you feel like I can do better than this, in the sense that I'm gonna increase the quality of my videos. I'm gonna start putting out more, but still maintaining the integrity that your videos always had. That is gonna improve growth. That's what you want.
you.
You went to the most racist town in America
You wanna improve your growth, not jeopardize it.
recently.
That was very fun.
Did you go there before or after Nico's video?
We were there at the same time.
Yeah.
Intentionally?
I didn't even know who he was at first.
You both just happen to be famous YouTubers.
Bro,
going to
I
the
literally
most
just
racist
walked
town in-
right past
him through a door.
And
So weird.
then everybody in the video was like, yo, you met Nico? I was like, who? And yeah, apparently he's some big YouTuber out here. I haven't met him yet. Nick
Wait,
was
what?
walking at first.
Yeah.
Intentionally?
I didn't even know who he was at first.
You both just happen to be famous YouTubers.
Bro,
going
I
to the
literally
most
just
racist
walked
town in-
right past
him through a door.
And
So weird.
then everybody in the video was like, yo, you met Nico? I was like, who? And yeah, apparently he's some big YouTuber out here. I haven't met him yet.
Is that true? I don't know if I can't tell if he's joking or not. I haven't seen Nick. Okay, I've seen his video. But I haven't seen Nico's video. I'm not sure.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
I remember
okay,
that. I
man.
remember that.
I might
You guys
react to
just
that.
breeze past.
Wait.
That's so weird, bro.
So that town, there's this video that went around. I don't know if you've seen this, Georgie, but there's this video that went around. Someone went to this town. What's it called? Harrisburg?
Harrison, Arkansas.
Harrison, Arkansas. Someone held a Black Lives Matter sign, and they recorded a bunch of Caucasians screaming the most foul shit at him, like calling them, racist names.
And out of the 25 people, it was 25 people that did that. Out of the 25 people, only 3 of the people lived in the town. So the rest, because that town is actually it's like a pass-by town. You know how you have towns whenever you're going to other destinations and stuff like that? So a lot.
If you're wondering what that sound is, I have an app on my phone that tells me when to drink water. Yeah, that was a notification from the app saying I should drink water. But my bladder is about to burst, but I'm holding it because I don't want to stand up and go to the toilet, but I have it under control.
A lot of people drive through that town. So only 3 of the people in the video actually lived in that town, but the video obviously makes it seem as though
it's a little misleading. It definitely is really harsh on this town because I watched Nico's video, incredible. Watched your video, incredible. But did you find, personally, incredible. Watched your.
It's not Nico, it's Nico.
It definitely is really harsh in this town because I watched Nico's video.
Nico.
Incredible. Watched your video, incredible. But did you find, personally, that it was as racist as it appeared?
There's racism everywhere. If you want to be, really honest, like I live in Houston, third largest city in America and stuff like that. So if it's the third largest city in America, just in retrospect, it would have the most racism because it just has the most people. But so obviously there's racism there, there's racism everywhere. I'm not ignorant of that fact. But like, with the connotation of it, it's like if you're black, do not stop for gas in this town.
Yeah.
You're gonna be lynched and stuff. Went there, the nicest people possible. I was literally talking because the KKK was actually founded there back in like the 60s.
Yeah.
And I was talking about like one of the owners, his name's Thomas Robb, and a white guy was just passing by. I heard us talking, and he said, "Are you talking about that clown Thomas Robb?" Went on a 20-minute rant, a white dude, just about how stupid he was and how much people there just do not fuck with him. And then the local school there, I was thinking nobody would know who I was. I'm gonna just go there, do my thing. Bro, like, yo, JiDion, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? Just dapping me up. I actually, the local school.
Dude, get out of here, bro. You know where you're at.
Bro, you don't know. But I had the local school literally email me, asking me if I would be down to come to the school. So I came to the school. The kids just started cheering my name, just signing a bunch of stuff. The school administration just took me around the whole school. And I had a great time because there's no hospitality like Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
It's just like the most welcoming thing in the world. So me personally, I had a great time. And even and then people use the things like, well, bro, you're a big creator, of course. But like even the black people that I did talk there, they even said it's a great town. Regular Joes, regular people, living with their families and stuff like that. They say they love it. And then the people that are the racist people, they live in like a town like 30 minutes away from that town.
So we need to go to that
the most racist town? Yeah, is that the most
even
racist
that
town?
town, like the people there, it's just this church. It's this guy's name is Thomas Robb. Cause I tried going to a meeting with the church, but it's like literally they take your blood to see how much percentage of Caucasian you are. So like, and I was asking if I could go in there, and they were like, nope. Because like in their view, like they perceive the Bible as like when God made animals, it's black people, black people and other races. Like that's deadass what they think and stuff. But my whole objective wasn't to go there to change their mind because they grew up. I just want to put a light on it because I feel like even if it's something negative, like at least give the public a perception to where they can come up to their own conclusion.
Yeah.
The guy said something about black people being beasts, like animals. They are beasts, and white people have dominion over, the land and all of its animals, and they see black people as animals, therefore they have dominion over them. They are superior. It's funny how people take the Bible out of context, bro.
I hate being food. Spoon-fed stuff, like how to feel, like that's racist, Like, if I went there like, you're racist, da-da-da-da-da-da, what it got done? It's just like, I gave everybody the information, everybody in the comments had a civil discussion, boom,
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted to lay out when I went there.
George, what's up with that interpretation of the Bible? That's one of the
not right.
That's one of the things about the Bible that it confuses me.
Bro, you didn't read the Bible.
Well, because
that can confuse you
what if
you
I
don't read the
interpreted it
Bible.
like that? Well, how can there?
Bro, that's
it's just
not in the
up for
Bible.
interpretation.
You know what's in the Bible? Be careful of wolves that are disguised as sheep. There's a lot of priests.
Which
that
one?
touch
Am
kids.
I a sheep?
You know what I'm saying? There's evil everywhere, bro. If I was the devil, I would do two things. One, make you not believe in me, because then if you don't believe in me, you don't believe in God. And then two, I would make you think I'm God. And then you would worship me.
This guy, you know what, no? People think because it's the devil, when you mention church, he flees. It's like when you mention church or angels or whatever, he's shaken and he can't be. Bro, people forget. Before He became Satan. He was Lucifer, one of God's highest ranked angels, angel of music. He's been in heaven, bro. One of God's highest ranked angels. But because he wanted to be more than that, he wanted to be God. He wanted to be in charge. That's why he was cast out of heaven to rule hell. He knows how things work in heaven, and he knows how to not get in there. The devil doesn't encourage you to worship him instead of God. No. All he wants is for you not to get into heaven. So he encourages self-serving. As long as you're not serving God, that's all he wants. Because if you're not serving God, you're not getting into heaven. Simple. So as long, you don't have to serve the devil. He doesn't care if you serve whatever other deity is out there. He doesn't even care if you serve yourself. He doesn't care if you don't believe in anything. As long as you don't believe in God, he's winning. And then you get people that think, if you go to church, you're safe. No! Like I said, he's from heaven. The devil can disguise himself as anything or anyone. He could work through your friends. He can work through your employer. He can work through your children. He can work through, bro, he can work through your pastor. He can work through your evangelist. People underestimate the influence the devil has. He can work through anything and anyone just to move you further away from God. He can put something in your path, make you think it's God. You're going to follow it, but it's actually the wrong path. But because your relationship with God isn't that strong, you're not going to know. You're being misled. You know what I mean? You're being misled and you don't even know it.
I mean, your own way. You know what humans want to do? They want to take their lifestyle and put it on a higher power and be like, well, my God's okay with it. I want multiple wives. They come with multiple wives. There's so many things that people want, and they change their beliefs. If you want it really bad, you can have it whatever you want.
Like in the Bible, like, you know, a lot of people, what they do is they like try to fit it to their lifestyle. So that's where you get the misconceptions where it's like contradictions. It's like, well, so-and-so says that, but then so-and-so says that, but then you're just like, okay. But when you get down to the nitty-gritty of it, if you take out your own personal, like, you know, wants of the world and stuff like that and read it for what it is, it's the most simplistic book ever. It tells you how to live and stuff like that. Like in the Bible, like I used to love shrimp and love pork and stuff like that, but in the Bible in Leviticus it says not to eat shrimp and pork.
Not shrimp?
Not shrimp. But if then when you realize about it, it's not just like saying don't eat it.
Leviticus 11 verse 3. I only memorized this scripture because of the Big Bang Theory. When Raj told Howard Leviticus 11:3, only that which parteth the hoof and showeth the cut among the beasts shall ye eat. Now, only that which parted the hoof. It's like the parted the hoof, the hoofs with the split in the center, and then cheweth the cud. I think cows do that. I think cud is like when they bring up food that's in their stomach, and I don't know how that works, but only yeah. That's what he's talking about.
Like research, shrimp is. Would you eat a cockroach?
No.
Shrimp is the cockroach of the sea. They're literally the most nastiest creature.
But high in protein.
Bottom feeders.
High in protein.
Cockroaches are high in protein. There are cultures in the Amazon that eat cockroaches.
My Does it actually say don't eat shrimp and pork?
Yeah.
Is
It
that
says
it's,
don't
No, it's not. The Bible's not that straightforward, you know.
eat animals without fins and you don't eat fish with fins and scales.
I can't have a scallop.
Does that have fins and scales?
No.
I know.
no lobster?
I can't have a
No.
clam.
And then you know what's crazy about lobster? Back in the 1800s and stuff like
Are
that.
you talking about the jail thing?
Yeah, they would
What
feed
they
them
used to
to
give
like
to the
inmates and like all
prisoners?
kinds.
I didn't even know that,
Yeah.
but I knew it was considered like a poor food.
Yeah,
Like,
it was,
If
yeah.
you ate lobster, you were looked at as like, damn, this dude is down. It would be like,
Huh?
like
They
eating
gave it
a
to
rat.
slaves and prisoners.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just reading about that the other day.
But it's delicious.
See, you learn something
For
new
the
every
butter,
day.
A lot of
But
things that
now
are good
they
for you are not
switched
good for you.
it to where it's like, oh, if you
It's
eat
high-end
lobster, you're
food.
high class.
Delicacy.
You're,
Yeah.
Where do you draw the line on like what things? And this is not
This is a
judgmental
good
whatsoever. But like, where do you
podcast.
draw the line on like what things are okay to disobey from the Bible and what things aren't? Like for example, it says don't eat shrimp and pork. But I'm sure there's something in the Bible that says like don't invite Lizzo to sit her pussy lips on your. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like don't go hang out with strippers and make videos about.
The
it.
only-
Or like don't have sex before marriage. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you pick and choose
Yeah.
like which things you are gonna do and which things you aren't gonna do?
it's not a pick and
You don't pick and choose. What the Bible says goes.
choose thing. It's just me disobeying. Like I'm just
Got it.
I'm not gonna
We're not
sit
perfect.
here and be like, okay, well, it's just like me just
You can't pick and choose what you wanna obey, and you know from the Bible. You know what the Bible says to obey. That's what you obey. What your Bible says not to do, you don't do that. But as humans, we're not flawless. We're gonna sin. But that's where repentance come in.
just straight up disobeying, like dead ass, and
Got
I have to live with that, and I need to fix that with myself and stuff.
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
not gonna be that type of person because you know what people want to do is they want to like they'll be like, okay,
Now, obviously, repentance is not so to say you're doing something that you know is a sin and you're just going to repent for it later. It's all good. Nah, it don't work like that. Obviously, if you sin on purpose consistently, that's not going to fly. But, say for example, you sin, you realize it's a sin, ask forgiveness, you're not going to do it again. Or you're going to try not to. Because there are in some situations, you know, you're going to be in a situation where you're probably going to do that same thing again and you're not realizing you're doing it again. But after you realize it, you're going to ask for forgiveness and then you're going to do anything in your power not to do it again. You know what I mean? But if you consistently sinning on purpose, like you're saying, okay, I'm going to do this and just ask for forgiveness later, that's like someone coming to you and saying, that's like someone slapping you in the face by accident at first, and they apologize, and then okay, and you forgive them. Now they have the thought, hey, he forgave me. I can slap him and he's gonna forgive me again. So now I say, hey, I'm sorry. Well, will you forgive me? Is that gonna fly? No, you're not gonna let that go unpunished. You knew if you slap me, I'm not gonna be okay with that. But you did it anyways, and you think you're gonna ask for forgiveness after knowing what you just did was wrong? I'm just gonna forgive you like that? It don't work like that.
okay, well, you see here, to make it seem like it's okay. But I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna do that. And me even saying this, just me saying like me accepting that fact doesn't
Hold
make
on,
it
let me go
right.
back.
Be that type of dead ass, and I have to live with that, and I need to fix that with myself and stuff. But I'm not gonna be that type of person because you know what people want to do is they want to like. They'll be like, okay, well, you see here, to make it seem like it's okay. But I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna do that. And me even saying this, just me saying like me accepting that fact doesn't make it right.
Sure.
But I'm just not gonna be a hypocrite.
So
You're a sinner and you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
I
you
mean, we
ask for
all are.
forgiveness.
But my thing on it is this, and I've kind of came to this scenario like this year and a little bit of last year. I've kind of played with this. Wisdom comes from God. So when I get angry or impatient or I sin, it's because I just don't know what the circumstances is and I don't know how to act on it. So there's a lot of things that I still am doing that's a lot. I'm very sinful, bro. I sin all the time. It's because I'm ignorant and I don't know. That's why I'm spending my nights reading the Bible and trying to catch up on my education on how do I turn away from the sin. So now it's not hard. I like, for example, before, this is a story I really didn't mention to people, but before I found Belle, which every guy here is always asking me, why are you not marrying her? I was celibate for 8 months because I met a guy who goes, oh, when are you gonna get married?
Back the way that you were starting. I had the same problem. Sorry.
You were saying.
Thank you. I met a guy and he goes, why would God give you the most perfect girl if you treat every girl now like garbage? You treat them like trash. And I sat there for a second. I was like, all right, I always think that I'm his son, but when I meet a girl, I don't treat her like it's his daughter. So now, and remember there was a girl that you brought over. I'm not gonna mention her name, but she does adult films and she was doing drugs and everybody was doing their own thing. And I came up to her and I said, hey, like, you don't have to do that. And I have these conversations with girls now because I have the wisdom to be like, yo, this girl's doing this or this guy's doing this because they're lost. They're hard and nobody wants to talk to them about it. 8 months of me treating women with the ultimate respect in every single class of women. I found the most amazing girl in my life. So it takes
Testimony.
discipline because the sin's never going to move. It's still going to be there. But then you're going to start seeing it from a different perspective. And now you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to play with that anymore.
Do you consider yourself a son of God?
Yeah, of course.
Do you consider Belle a daughter of God?
I know where
I know where he's going with this. Incest.
you're going with this.
Is that incest?
What's wrong? Okay. In his mind, it's a valid question. Go ahead, bro.
Is every time we bring up God, like there's, you see what I'm saying? The
It makes
eyes
them
who want to
uncomfortable.
see will see.
It makes them
the ears that
uncomfortable.
want to hear will hear.
I'm just asking questions.
It makes them uncomfortable.
If
I
you-
think it does.
King
Are you
Saul, bro. You
siblings?
get what I'm saying?
Are you siblings?
No, I mean, sometimes we just make jokes in awkward situations. Like, I mean, I do the same thing. Like, whenever I'm feeling like, I
Saul,
mean,
bro.
I don't do what you do. I gotta bounce.
Just leave.
I just leave.
He just
If
did.
I'm but, you know, this is your podcast, so, you know.
God is our heavenly Father. God's our heavenly Father. He's not our biological father. If we had the same biological father and we got married at 6, that would be incest. But we are both children of our heavenly Father. Spiritually, we are brother and sister. But biologically, we're not related. So no, it's not incest.
We're here turning into a Sunday school lesson, so I don't blame you.
I just think
Hey,
it's-
why do you do Saturday Sabbath? I gotta ask. I mean, we could do it after, but you follow the Jewish? Because I do that too.
I actually really want to go to Jerusalem. But, like, yeah.
I
it's
do
like
too, bro.
7th day and stuff. You know, 7th day, thou shalt not work. All that jazz.
That's why in the church we will say, Brother Samuel, Brother Jason, Brother Matthew, or Brother, you know, whatever. Or we'll say Sister Mariame. Shout out to Black Sheriff. And rest in peace, Sister Mariam. Sister Sandra, Sister Felicia, whatever. That's how we refer to our fellow church members in the church, brother and sister. But obviously to our, you know, our superiors in the church, like the pastor, the teacher, the evangelist, we refer to them as evangelist this, teacher that, pastor that, you know. Those with titles, we address them with the title. The rest is brother this, sister that, you know.
But isn't, you guys are talking about girls and stuff like that. Isn't, like, female companionship just, like, unrivaled? Like, it's like, you know, talking to your bros and stuff like that's one thing, but, like, when you just have a girl to just
It's a
talk to,
different
it's just, like,
connection.
I feel like that's just the most where you're yourself. Like, you know? Like, even with your boys, you still put on, like, a little facade, but, like, a girl, you feel the most vulnerable. Even if you're not messing with her, you're just talking to her. It's just, like, you let your guard down. It's just, like, I feel like females just bring, like, literally the best out of men.
Yeah, if you find the right one, for sure. Sure. There's some real amazing ones out there. They have they're the better half.
Literally.
I think.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
you pair up with the right girl, she brings the right things out of you. Like, there's nothing like it.
Once you break through that wall, because there's a lot of guys that are watching this right now that are like, when I talk to a girl, like I'm super tense and nervous, and that's how it is until you become best friends with them. And then you get that, they bring that feminine side out of you. They bring that vulnerable side out of you. Teach you about yourself.
If I have a hard-ass day or like a stressful day or things don't go my way, I ain't going to my boys.
Right.
Guys, man, I'm kind of sad today now. Like,
by the way,
no chance.
By the way, you can
So when
do
you were in
that.
school,
You better not.
who would you go to? You had a horrible, like, it's just like, damn, it felt like the world was beating on you. You want to go to dad, just suck it up.
Yeah.
Go to your mom.
Yeah, my mama.
Your mom would make it better,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Your mom would, like, nurture you. She knew the right things to say.
No, we need them, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
are you
for sure.
fucking?
Am I fucking? Not as much as I should be. Not like that ass.
Not as much as it should be. Is there a schedule you're on, Brian?
Oh, I'm verified, man. I should be.
He is right. He
should be
should
freshly
be
raw
clapping
dogging
cheeks.
everybody.
Yeah, facts.
But nah, like, I be chilling. I really like, cause
I asked you.
I
this,
don't.
too.
I don't like the. I hate the like IG model vibe.
Wait.
Like I don't like. I
Is
like
he
a regular
verified?
girl. Like
Yeah.
a regular girl is the most beautiful girl in the world.
'Cause
to me.
last
Like,
time
no,
I saw,
nothing done.
Nice.
A
Him on
regular girl is
stream,
just the, like,
he was
most
saying
beautiful
he
girl.
was
And
was
then
talking to
just,
Duke.
like, I
And
don't
he was
put myself
DMing
in
this
enough
girl.
situations to
And
where
he said
I
he wasn't
can, like,
verified
you
yet.
know,
That it would be so
like,
much
yo,
easier to get the
da-da-da-da-da-da.
attention
And
if
that's
he
just not
was.
me, you know. And I'm not gonna pretend that is me, you know. Even though I'm over here wearing a professional
JiDion.
raw dog, or like, you know.
Hey, that's so funny. Hey, I didn't even see that. We're over here spit about Jesus. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
But like, you know, I'm not no like, you know, Riz God, Casanova, stuff like that. But like, you know, I do love female companionship, and sometimes I just be having girls come over, just like I actually just want to hang out with them.
Yeah.
And just like
I'm just
spend
trying
time.
to
Like,
connect
you
my
know,
phone
that's
to
what
the
I,
Wi-Fi real quick.
you know, I can't
here we go.
like if I fuck a girl, I can't just be like, all right, man, you know, I need you to leave and stuff like that. Just-
Transaction.
yeah.
Are you
no.
big spoon or little spoon?
He's verified. You got the blue chick, my goodness. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be asking girls to fucking big spoon.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
like, bro.
I
I'm
am
they
not
love
never,
that.
ever the big spoon. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit. I'll tell.
Are you serious?
Never, bro.
Ever?
Okay, that's kind of weird.
Hey,
but
hey, I'm not even gonna lie.
On again, off again.
No, not even a
hold
little
me,
bit. This
bitch.
is my thing, bro. I'll like a gentleman. I'll put it down for my girl. Knows that she can't go anywhere better, but then afterwards I grab her arm. I go, I deserve this. I worked so hard, and I'll tuck in, bro. You want to talk about vulnerable? Try be ass naked, and then rub your sweaty asshole up against your girl after having sex, and be like, come here, I'm cold.
Sometimes
All the time.
I can't believe Belle's with you, man. Dude,
I can.
I believe in
I'm
God.
just kidding.
man. I
I'm
look
just
at her all the
kidding.
time. I go,
I'm just
"Where you go?"
They love that shit. They love being. That's like their time to establish dominance.
But it's like,
You know?
sometimes I'll be looking at my DMs and it's like, bro, like, why do you want to fuck a YouTuber? It's like, there's rappers. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you're
of
a
course.
celebrity.
No. Well, no. Yes, I get what you're saying. Yeah, there's so many better people you can fuck.
It's like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
why are you the way you are?
Because we're real. Because we're actually who we say we are.
That is the one thing that is
we're
true,
like,
JiDion.
bro. They see us on videos, then they meet us in real life, and they're like, "Holy shit, you're exactly who you say you are." Here, right now, in real life. Like, yo, when you've met a bunch of these rappers and these athletes. They're not who they say they are.
They're not even there.
They're not even, bro. There's a couple that are, but there's a lot of them that.
Yeah,
ain't.
why you like the rapper? Probably because you like their music. Why you like the actor? Probably because he was a good character in a movie.
Yeah.
You don't know these people.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are not impressive in real life.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't matter, though. They're still going to fuck because they're clouded, right?
Yeah.
You can get far with that. But imagine if you have clout and you're fucking dope. You're raw, you're real, you're authentic, you're genuine, you're humble. Girls like that.
There's this one girl I messed with. She literally would fuck with NBA players, and I met up with her. Like I was out of town, and I met up with her, and I went there with my professional raw dogger hoodie, jeans, and my fucking Crocs.
Yo,
Sponsor me.
you love Crocs.
You guys have sponsored
I
me.
just got my first Crocs. I love them.
They're amazing. And she saw me, and she was just like, "Oh my gosh, you're doing exactly what you do in your videos." Like, she was like, she actually thought like I was gonna like pull up like with a Versace shirt
Yeah.
and Jordans and stuff. But like, she's like, no. And then I'm not gonna lie, when I fucked, like, I had a condom. Okay, boys. So I came to this thing where it's just like, I could put on this condom or I could stick with the brand. And I said, I'm gonna stick with the brand.
Wow.
But I didn't think nothing of it, right? But then the next day she was like, I was actually really curious if you were gonna put on a condom or not. Hey, so I was
No
just like,
way.
damn. Like, you know,
She was measuring to that point.
No,
Also,
dude,
what
he's a
if you got,
professional raw dogger. That's his brand.
Like a fuck, like you got some disease and the doctor's.
My boy will get herpes for the brand.
Yeah.
nope.
That's how much.
Raw doggers do that.
You're a
I'm a
professional.
professional.
Amateur.
Wait, can
raw
I
dog.
ask you what's the like? How do you like do it? Do you have
No
a coach?
STDs, no kids. You're just born.
You just
like
have to be good at it. You have to be really good at it, dude.
Hard cut. He's like, hey, this is my kid, JiDion too.
Somebody's gonna take that so literally too and believe that they're like, oh, JiDion thinks there's a way to do it without.
I think there's probably some kids been born because of me. Like, I take full responsibility. I will not take care of the child support, but I take full responsibility.
That's getting
Yo,
expensive.
I promise you, there will be, if not already, kids who are born because of you. And one day, you will meet one of these people, and they'll be like, "Dude, I had a kid because I was a raw dogger, like you said to be."
That's
And you're gonna be responsible
Bro,
for life.
You know that show Unexpected?
What's that
it's
about?
on TLC. So it's basically about like teens that had kids unexpectedly and stuff like that. They document it. So everybody was just sending me this video, and I was like, okay, what is this? So I'm reacting to it on stream, and it was this guy on the show. He got his girl pregnant while they were still in high school and stuff. And in the show, he said, like, they were asking like, why didn't you wear a condom? And he was like, because I don't like the way they feel. And then his girl said something. He was like, I'm a professional raw dogger. And I started like, I was like, ah! And I find out that like he watches the videos, and obviously now he has a kid.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I heard about that and stuff, so I flew out to them.
If you
I
got
took
her
them-
pregnant, then you're not a professional. A professional raw dogger does it raw, and you know, pull out game is strong, or they know, you know, you're not. Just hands down, you're not getting pregnant.
and their
You're a
baby out
professional.
shopping. Got them a bunch of, and then I got them a bunch of like formula stuff. They don't have to do nothing for months. And I'm giving them like a $10,000 college grant for whenever he turns
Sick.
18 for the kid.
Oh, that's so
So
nice.
you see,
Sick.
if you guys do have kids, you know, I might take a little bit of responsibility, but I have to be the godfather.
He wants to be on the YouTube Mount Rushmore so bad that he's having his fans reproduce more fans. You know what I'm saying? Like their kids are
never
gonna grow.
wanna fall off,
Their
ever.
kids
If
are
they grow
gonna,
up too old, the kids can still watch it, you know?
I still can't believe that you're so deep in your work that you're like getting intimate with a girl and you're like, nah, I gotta stay on brand. That to me is hilarious.
Bro, but like when you're having sex, you have these moments where like, because you can't just be 100% in the moment. You'll be thinking about random shit like.
No way. I'm not like, I'm so in the moment.
Oh, I'm
I play
not.
the
I'm with you.
music,
I'm
bro.
with
I
you.
like the candles. I dance.
I'm with
the
you. I'm thinking
oils.
about everything else.
Bro, sometimes I be looking at my reflection, like, I be like all over the place. Like, I swear, like, I mean, obviously, and that makes you perform better. Like, the less you're thinking about it, obviously, like, that's the better you're gonna be, you know?
No, I don't
Nah,
think
bro.
so.
Absolutely
It actually,
not.
it
I'm already
actually
thinking about the
pushes
next
me in
few
the other
steps.
direction.
Yeah.
It gets my mind off things. All of a sudden, you're missing. Bro, think about how complex that if you're really doing it right, the act of intercourse is. You're finessing this, you're finessing that. You got one hand placed here, you got a
it's
tongue
like,
here.
sort of
you
like
got
piloting a
it's
ship.
Yeah.
Kinda like a
if you're-
dance.
you're in the
it's a puzzle.
cockpit,
And if
right?
if I'm thinking about fuck, I gotta hit a 12 p.m. upload and it's 11:55 and I haven't run through the description yet and the brand, bro, now all of a sudden, you know, I was trying to play with the clit, I got a finger in a butthole. You know what I'm saying? And it's my own. I mean,
Yeah, right. Well, this is why we go to training school. This is why we go to school, to learn, to practice.
by the way, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of sucked last night because of that reason.
Mike, come on.
And staying being off brand, she was like, "Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you kind of let me down a little bit."
no.
Yeah.
What happens to the best of us?
No, I hadn't slept. The clock's completely flipped. She's like, "Dude, you're like this. We know you. We
So
know
what did you say in the press conference after your performance where you were like, you know, I wasn't up to par?
100%.
I didn't get my
No, I said
strokes
jet
in.
lagged.
Yeah.
No, I was jet lagged. I was like, I missed a couple assists. By the way, you have to understand, last night wasn't a.
It was an away game.
No, it was.
Basically did an
Not
away
only
game.
It was an
No,
away game, and
no.
the team was bigger than usual.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
That's what I was going to say, bro. Instead of, imagine the Celtics playing Golden State, but they're also playing the Chicago Bulls. Like I was playing against two teams.
This is
Wait,
2-on-1.
Chicago Bulls or
90s.
Oh yeah.
No, this one was 90s. This was Jordan Pippen, even Horace Grant, bro, was there.
What are you
With the
gonna
face
do?
mask and everything.
You're facing a double
And
team.
by the way, she was holding me to an unrealistic expectation.
Mike,
Like, bro.
well, you talk
No,
about
I
fucking.
did completely fine. The fact that you didn't finish, like, all right, well, listen, I'm worried about two people here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
do
part,
better.
That's part of it, bro.
Not my fault.
I think you, like, no offense, but like, and I consider myself in the same category. Like, you give us ugly guys hope. Like, you show that like you still can do it. Like,
How tall are you?
I don't know. I say I'm like what, like 5'11".
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You can be ugly in 6'3". If you're 6'3", dog, like it don't matter. It just don't. 6'3 plus, it just doesn't matter.
That personality better be on point, you know?
Oh, my shit's on point, dog. That's the
right.
thing I got, bro.
You gonna go see the Book of Mormon?
The Book of Mormon is that?
It's a play out here in London.
It's blasphemous.
Oh, probably not.
Okay, no problem.
That's why I'm sitting out on that one.
You gonna get involved with any of the UK women? They've been raised by Winston Churchill themselves. Mike can vouch.
Yeah.
They're impressive.
I'm not gonna lie. They're making themselves known. Like,
They do, bro.
I don't know how they know.
really
They
fucking
knew
do.
I landed before I even landed. Like, that's
Bro, don't
They
front.
stay away from those ones, man.
Don't front on the UK scene, like in general. Like they're
Are they as
The wild
aggressive
one.
as Australian women?
No.
Australian women, I was at a bar and little she goes, I swear to God, I'm not lying.
no.
She got up, she goes, two for him. He goes, you ready to leave? I was like, leave where? Where we going? She's like, you're gonna bounce on this kangaroo, you all. I was like, who's kangaroo? What the fuck is happening?
No shot. An
Bro, I'm
Australian
not even
said
kidding.
this.
Now, did I go out with her? Duh. But it was scary, bro. It was the first time I ever like laid with him. I was like, bro, she pulled me, dude. Like I could walk away with a walk of shame right now, dude. It was that at the beach, at the grocery store,
I
the
love
restaurant.
a walk of shame. I love going on the walk of shame.
You look like you're at the walk of shame every time you walk into this podcast.
All right, guys, that's it for this episode of Impulsive. Thank you for watching. JiDion, my man. We appreciate you, dude.
Wait, is that actually the end?
Yeah, thanks for doing this. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
actually, it's the
Hopefully we
end.
get to see more JiDion, dude. Weekly JiDion.
shit. You will.
Let's go. Newest member of the Prime Squad is
I hope
JiDion.
so.
We're gonna do crazy things. Prime launching in Asda this Friday here in the UK. Go drink it. Go stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. We freaking love you. Hit that subscribe button. We will see you next time. Take it easy. Peace.
That was a good episode. Truly. God damn. 2 hours, 20 minutes. Hey, we are though. Yo, I'm gonna end it right there, man. There's no reason to stretch it out even further. But that was a good episode. That's it. That's what I'm saying. It's been your boy Philayo. Take this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, man.